Hello all. Very good evening. So if you can hear my voice, just type yes in the chat box, please. Everyone. Great, great. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So good evening all, and welcome to Digitalshala workshop. So my name is Jay, and I'll be your mentor for this workshop. We will start. We have some more participants who are yet to join, but that is fine because we will start, and because it might get late if we wait for them. So we will get start, and if they are joining, let them join in between. So as this is a online workshop, I have a couple of rules here. So a couple of rules which we have to follow so that you can understand it better. Even I can make you understand better. So first thing is, as this is an online workshop, we will not be having a one-to-one face-to-face interaction. But of course, you can ask me any queries. You can unmute as well as you can ask me any queries anywhere. So if you are new to this Zoom call, I'll just explain you what are the controls you have in this Zoom meeting. So you will have an unmute button just below in your screen. You can unmute it if you want to speak with me. You will have a chat box button. So you can just click on the chat box and you can reply privately to me, or else you can reply to everyone. You can send any message to everyone. Okay. So this is about the Zoom call uh, controls. You have a video option as well, but I don't suggest to switch on video option because some of you might be on mobile data. So it will be very slow for you and there will be disconnections, all those things will be there. So I don't suggest to use video option. If you have any connectivity issues in between, first I highly suggest to check connectivity issues from your end, because I have a person sitting along with me here. So he will be checking whether my voice is clear, as well as whether everything which I am sharing is being shared to you. Basically, a quality check person is sitting with me. So if I have any connectivity issue, immediately it will be addressed. So if you are unable to hear me, you have to check yourself first, your connectivity issues, all those things. Okay. So now coming to this workshop, content writing and earning. I know all of you, some of you might be very beginners and some of you don't have any idea about content writing, and some of you are already content writers. So there we have different types of people who has come into the workshop. So that is the reason I am going to start from the very basics of content writing. What is content writing? I will start from the very basics of content writing, because I want to make this workshop to benefit to all the audience who has attended this workshop, so that what happens is by end of the workshop all of us get benefited. You need not to worry. I'll start from the very basics and I'll make you to understand how content writing is happening, as well as what are the earning modes are happening. All those things will be discussed by end of the workshop. All your queries will be answered. I know you might be having lot of queries, but all your queries will be answered by end of the workshop at any cost. Okay. So as this is a online workshop and we have many people in the workshop, what I suggest is, if you have any query, if you have any doubt in between when I'm speaking, when I'm explaining you something, if you have any doubt in between, you can just note it down. You can just make a note of it, and you can, if it don't get answered by end of the workshop, you can ask me by end of the workshop. Because if I take up a queries in between, then what happens is, obviously workshop will be delayed and the modules will not, the modules which we have to discuss will get beyond the time which we have. So that is the reason I highly suggest to note down your queries, and by end of the workshop I'll have 10 to 15 minutes of query session. Okay. You can ask all your queries in that query session. Okay. So now that is the first thing. And second thing is, you need not to note down anything, because I have seen participants sitting and noting down whatever I am speaking, all those things. But you need not to note down anything, because this whole session is being recorded. This whole session is being video recorded, and the video will be shared to you. Okay. So you will be getting video recorded of this session, you will be getting certification, you will be getting a course takeaway, ebooks, all those things will be shared. But if you, all those things will be beneficial for you if you concentrate and if you listen in the workshop, whatever I am speaking, whatever I am, yes, the presentation also will be shared. Okay. So you will be able to understand it better if you concentrate on the workshop only. Okay. So are we clear with the rules? If I'm clear with the rules, just type yes in the chat box. Great, great. So I frequently ask you to just type yes in the chat box, okay? And don't scribble on the screen, please. Okay. So because yes, this is an online session, I don't know whether you are following or not. So what I ask is I ask you to just type yes in the chat box so that I'll know like, okay, people are following. Okay. Yeah. So thank you very much. We'll go further. Okay. So now, yeah. So first, let me give you a small brief about myself, and then we will see the workshop. We will get into the workshop. So basically, I'm a engineering graduate. I was an engineering graduate, and then I have completed my PGDM. So basically, MBA from Indian Business Academy in Operations and Marketing. And after my MBA, I have joined TTK Services for around 3 years in media selling and buying. Then I have worked with Genify, which is a Bangalore-based startup group, and I have worked with Genify for around 3 years in digital marketing and basically content making. And then I have worked with Somanasa, which is a Dubai-based real estate group. I worked with Somanasa for around 2 years again. And in the year 2013, I had a small personal accident, and because of that, I had a small break, 1 year of break on in my career in the year 2013. So up to that point of time, I was completely into digital marketing as well as content writing, advertising, media selling and buying. So if you ask me about the content writing market, I can speak about content writing market from the year 2003. So from the year 2003, I am seeing how content is being developed in India, how this market is being developed, is getting developed, as well as what is the future. All those things I will be able to speak because I am seeing the market from the very youngest age. So that is the first thing. And what happened is I got exposed to this market a lot when I had a break in my career. So in the year 2013, I had a small accident, and because of that, I was unable to attend a regular job. But what happened is I used to blog from my. I used to have a small blog called the Phobographer. So the this blog is right now we have around 10 million subscriber base on this blog for us, and we have almost 22 editors who are working on this blog. So what we do in this blog is basically we discuss all the photography related things. We sell photography courses. Okay, we sell photography tips, tricks. All those things will be shared on this blog. So this blog we have started before almost like 10 years. So this was my first content writing exposure. So what I have done is basically when I had a break in my career, I thought of pursuing a new career. So why can't I do something else apart from my regular career? And then I have started, basically I have started a content writing. I had one client. Up to that point of time, I used to work for one of my client, and he has provided me a small content writing job almost like for 2 months. And I was doing content writing for him. Then I have learned content writing based on his requirements. And you know, when I have tried to learn content writing, I have started learning many aspects of this market. So after content writing, I have learned blogging, and then this content writing I have applied on blogging, and then I have started working for my clients. So like this, I have started acquiring new clients. So basically, I have started my career, even though I have started my career with content writing. Right now I can do anything in creative market, from content writing to digital marketing to advertising, advertising to fashion photography. I run a agency where we have around 162 plus freelancers who are working with us. So you see, when I have started my career, I didn't had my clients. Immediately I didn't had any positive inputs. I had one client, and because of him I was trying my freelancing career. So what he used to do is he used to share me some information. I have to write content writing on that one. As I was in my home due to the accident, I used to do it through my laptop, and I used to deliver to him. After 1 year only, I came to realize what is the next career for us. Then I have one of my friend has joined in the year 2002, 2014 with me, and we have started a digital marketing agency based in Bangalore. So based in Indiranagar, Bangalore. And basically we were a creative startup. We used to write content writing. We were a content writing startup and then blogging startup. So when a client comes to us, for example, a client come to a Times of India, let's take Times of India is one of our client right now. Okay. So what we do for Times of India is, Times of India just give us the news articles, links. For example, Times of India has a website, right? So Times of India website, for example, in Hindustan Times, they have written some news. Okay. And Times of India wants that news to be published on Times of India website. So what we do is, we take up the news from Hindustan Times, we rewrite the content, and then we will provide it to the Times of India. Or else, if Times of India has a new article, if they want to generate a new article, we will be writing content for them. So basically, I used to acquire clients like this. So just for content writing, I used to acquire clients. And then in the year 2014, when we have started 2 clients, and by 2020 I was able to reach 162 plus clients throughout the globe. So almost like in almost all the countries, I have clients for whom we support in content writing, blogging, as well as digital write-ups, as well as advertising and photography, all these things, technology solutions related to marketing, whatever you name it, I do it. So this workshop basically is not from my own experience. So when I speak in this workshop, I am just a speaker in this workshop, but whatever I am discussing here has been got from a lot of content writers who are working with me, as well as whom I have worked. So all their techniques, as well as all the principles which they follow, as well as all the rules and regulations which they follow, we have made it into a short and crisp course, where a beginner can come in and then they can immediately learn content writing and then start content writing. So this workshop has been prepared in a exclusive course syllabus, so that what happens is you can immediately report benefits out of this course. So that's the reason I've told you, just concentrate on what I am speaking. Okay. So that is a small brief about me. So let's go further. Okay. So yeah, so basically what this workshop covers. So when we speak about content writing, what this workshop covers. So first we will see what is content writing, what is content writing, what is content writing market, what are the in and out of content writing market, and how people are working in content writing market, all those things we will see. And then we will see how content writing works, and then we will see techniques of content writing, how to write content. First of all, we will start from what is content, don't worry. Okay. So then we will see techniques of content writing, and then we will see how to write content for digital screens. Especially when I say digital screens, blogs as well as articles, all those things. And then we will see how to earn from content writing, what are all the modes of earning in content writing, all those things we will see. So basically this workshop is divided into 3 modules, 3 major modules. The first one is, what is content writing market, a whole brief about content writing market. The second one is how to start content writing, and what are the techniques to write content writing. Okay, that is the second module. And the third module is how to apply this content writing skill to earn, and what are all the modes of that, what are all the techniques to get clients, and how we are getting clients. All those things we will discuss in the third module. Even though there are a lot of topics, we will adjust these topics into these 3 modules. Okay. So now, yeah, so now we will get into the workshop. Okay, so are we clear up to this point? If I'm clear, just type yes in the chat box, please, everyone. Great, great, great. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you all. Okay, so now let us start from the very basics. Okay, so what is content, and why content writing market is on top right now, and why we need content writers a lot. So, for example, let's take in the year 2005 up to the year 2005. Let us take how internet market used to be in India. We didn't had a proper internet. Also, we used to use broadbands, and then we used to use very small, very technical people who used to know the knowledge of internet. They used to use internet in homes. Okay, so the consumption of internet in India was very much low in the year 2000, from the year up to the year 2005. Okay, so yes, we will send you the slides as well. Okay, slides, PPT, video recording, everything will be shared. No need to worry. Okay, yeah. So why this content market is very is seeing a lot of heights in India right now. Because if you see, uh, after internet has started in India, internet revolution has took up pace in India in the year 2005, after the advent of broadband. So basically we were using only 2G networks up to year 2005, and then we had got introduced with the 3G, 4G, all those things came into play. Okay, then only internet consumption has started. That means people are reading content on internet, then only people have started it. Okay, after the advent of Reliance Geo, there was a huge increase in consumption of content. People are reading a lot of content. Books, basically, if you see normal books itself, they were not available. Amazon used to sell a lot of books. Okay, and right now they have converted into an ebook version, Kindle. So because e-reading, internet reading, as well as digital screen reading has took up a pace in India. That is the reason the content which was available on internet. Okay, so up to the year 2005, if you see, there were very less content on internet from Indian environment. If you see, Times of India, as well as Hindustan Times, the Hindu, all these newspapers, they have become online newspapers very recently, only just before 4 to 5 years. Okay, so before that they were not bothering about online presence, online audience. But as the audience has grown too much in India, right now the content consumption is on a huge level. Okay, but what we have to understand is, okay, the content, people are reading a lot of content, people are reading articles, people are reading stories, people are reading news, people are reading ebooks, people are reading, they are doing a lot of reading right now. If you see any person who is taking up a normal book and then he is reading, then that is a huge wonder. People are reading everything on mobile itself. Okay, if you take my father itself, my father, we have a huge library in my home. Okay, and my father has brought around 5,000 books in the past 15 years. And if you see, the buying frequency of books has lowered. A very normal books has become decreased a lot in the past 5 to 6 years, because not only the reason of digital screen reading, but also the reason of the books not being published, because most of them are publishing it on internet. Okay, so that is the reason right now the digital screen reading is dominating the market. But if you see, okay, people are reading, we understood people are reading, but whether there are enough content writers, whether there are enough content on internet. Because if you see, I'll just explain you a small example. Most of the travel websites in India, most of the travel websites in India, if you see, most of them would have been written by foreigners only. Most of the blogs, it would have been written by foreigners. There is a market called mom blogs. Mom blogs means basically what they will write is, they will write everything about raising kids, pregnancy, as well as how to raise your kids. All those things they will be writing on their blog, on their website. If you see, in India, in Indian environment, we have a huge requirement of mom blogs. Most of this information regarding pregnancy, medical care, all these things, we were following abroad, other countries information. So that's the reason, if you see, if they suggest any one particular medicine, it will not be available in India, it will be available in some other country. So likewise, even though there is a huge content consumption on internet, we don't have enough content producers right now. That is a huge block which we are facing. So yes, we have content writers. Okay, because we have content writers, but most of them are not skilled content writers. So skilled means they should know at least the basics of content writing. So they need not to know they need not to write Shashi Tharoor dictionary words and all in their content. They have to write a simple content, and they have to make the reader understand what is the essence, what is the context of the content. So you can ask me, first of all, what is the content? Very simple. Content is basically whatever you are reading on internet, a text content. For example, a news article, a story, or else a Facebook post, or else a Instagram post, whatever it is which has been written in the form of text, it is called as a content. Along with the text, the images, the videos, all these things which provides you some value is called as content. So that is the reason right now if you see, after the lockdown, after the lockdown has started, there was a huge increase in content writers. Okay, because people are looking for upskilling, as well as they are trying to earn something out of their skill. So basically they are trying to increase their skill, because I myself has recruited almost like 60 plus content writers from March 25th. As of today, I have recruited almost like 20 plus 60 plus content writers. Okay, because every day we are getting clients for content writing. Okay, so that's the reason, in order to get into this market, you have to know what are all the in and outs of this market, as well as you have to know how you have to get prepared in this market. Because you might ask me, okay, how you are recruiting people, whether they are very much advanced, or whether they are very good content writers, and whether they are writing a very good content, or else whether you are recruiting based on experience. All these things you might ask me. I'll tell you everything by end of the workshop. Everything will be shared. Okay, so now that's what I have given you here. We are living in the peak era in history of content. One word of content can make people think, move, act, revolt, change, make change, love, hate, like, behave, succeed, fail, live, and buy. Okay, content is king. Content writer is the king maker. The future is content. We call basically content as king. If you ask us, if you come to my agency in if you come to my office in Indiranagar, Bangalore, as soon as you enter into the office, we will have a huge poster saying like content is king. So because that is our king, basically whatever we do, it is our king. If you see, I'll tell you basically what is content also. For example, if you see someone is writing Micromax TV is on sale, that's all. Okay, Micromax TV is on sale, buy it. Okay, and someone has written exclusive offer, offer is valid for only 1 day, Micromax TV huge discount, 33% offer. Okay, and buy it immediately, grab it immediately. Rather than the first one, the second one is more appealing, because this is what is the content difference. The difference is in terms of the simple words which you use in content writing. If you see, there are if you see, I have seen very recently, okay, very recently I have seen one couple. Okay, I have seen one couple, and they were fighting. They were fighting a lot, actually. Okay, and you know what is the reason of their fighting? Each one of them were reading blogs, online blogs, and they were thinking like they were getting fighting, right? They were getting fighting in between them. There were differences in between them. They are trying to solve using online blogs and all. Okay, and some blogs were saying, okay, if your partner is like this, then he might be doing this one, and he might be doing this one. It is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. So you know what happened? Instead of putting their own differences and solving based on this content which they were reading, they have took that fight to a different level. So basically, if you see, that content has completely changed them. Okay, the content whatever they were reading, it has completely changed them. And obviously, here everything is a change. Okay, whatever happens with the content, that's the reason. If you read books, we tend to change. If we read online articles, we tend to change. And if we see any image, any quotation, yes, we think and we get inspired, because content has that power. Content has that power to change people, that power to make people buy immediately something. Okay, so that is the reason. Here, the better content you write, the better content you write, the better you will be surviving in the market. Okay, you can ask me, okay, you told me what is the content. Okay, how can I say myself as a content writer? You can ask me, okay, I don't have a content writing skill, where I have to start? So basically, if you can write even one or two lines which can grab attention, okay, then you are a content writer. Then you are a content writer. Okay, I'll tell you what are the different types of content writer and where you fall into this market. Okay, so here, yeah, we'll go further. Yes, what defines content? Okay, what defines content and what defines content writers? Okay, that's what I've told you. So if you want to explore this market, then you have to understand what is your content writing ability. Okay, what is your content writing ability? Obviously, we are all Indians. Okay, let us accept that. Okay, we are all Indians, and we cannot write a very good, we cannot speak a very good English. Okay, yes, I am not saying something lower. Okay, don't mistake me. But obviously, we will have something which is called as Indian accent. okay, Indian language difference. Okay, obviously there is a difference between UK English and US English, Singapore English, Malaysia English, okay, Indian English as well as UK English. There are a lot of differences, so we have to accept it. Okay, so basically if you see here, all of us cannot write a very huge content which can please all the audiences. Okay, so when you think like, okay, I have a certain ability of writing some lines, some 2 to 3 lines also I can write. Okay, then obviously you are a content writer. You have to start exploring this market and upskill yourself, and then you have to keep on practicing, then only you will get into this market. Okay, so even when I have started, when I have started, I used to write very small articles. Okay, very very small articles, where just like some 250 word article. Okay, even now, if it is an article, it is a 250 word article for me. Okay, so I have started a very small content writing stage, and then step by step, I have gone to I have explored this content writing market. So that is the reason here. Before getting into this content writing market, before looking into content writing market, let us understand first of all what defines a content writer. You cannot write everything. You cannot write everything. So what is this everything? You cannot say like, okay, I can write any article, I can write poems, I can write stories, I can write anything. No, you cannot write anything. Okay, because there are no general content writers. There are no general content writers. That means you have to be very specific. I can write stories. Yes, you can write only stories. Okay, I can write news articles. Okay, I can write travel articles, or else I can write technology articles, or else I can write cooking articles, or else I can write medical articles. Okay, because obviously a medical person, okay, cannot come and write cooking articles if you don't know cooking. Okay, so you will make a impression on the audience if you are really passionate about the market which you are writing about. Otherwise you will not be able to make an impression. Okay, so that is the reason here you cannot write everything. First you have to start with one specific market. That means, yes, I am interested in cooking, so let us start writing cooking articles. Or else I am interested in photography, let me write about photography. Or else I am interested in medical, let me write some medical related articles. Or else I am interested in something. So basically you have to pick up one particular market, and then only you have to start, and then start practicing. But before that, okay, we have to understand what readers look into for content. When they read a content, what they look for, what they are looking in the content. For example, if you see, if you are scrolling in Facebook, if you are scrolling in Facebook, lot of articles will come up. Okay, but we will go to one particular any particular art, we will not read all the articles. We will read one particular post only if it is interesting for you. That means if it is somewhat, if it is answering any of your query, or else if it is answering any of your interest, or else if it is answering any of your market, okay, interest, whatever it is, if it is answering any of your interest, then obviously we will read the content. Otherwise we will not read the content. So even news articles also same thing only. If they provide information only, we will read it. Because if you open a newspaper, there will be tenders also, there will be tenders, there will be job applications, and there will be a lot of advertisings. Okay, there will be even obituary, there will be birth wishes, birthday wishes, all these things. We don't read all those things. When we open up a newspaper, we will go to the exact article and we will read whichever is interesting for us, which is providing value creation for us. Those articles, those information only we will read. Otherwise we will not read anything. Okay, even if it is if it has been written on a very bigger font also, even on a hoarding also, very huge hoarding also, if the content is not to our market, is not to our interest, is not addressing our interest, then obviously we will not read. That is the reason, before thinking about content writing, you have to first understand what readers are looking for. Okay, what readers will look for in your content. Okay, that means if you are a reader, what you will look. If you are a reader yourself, what you will look in the content. Okay, that's what you have to write. For example, if you take the photographer website, the photographer website, You know what we will do? Based on the market trends, we will write the articles. For example, Nikon 5600 review. Okay, Nikon D5600 camera review. Okay, this camera has been released in the year 2016. Okay, if I write it now, nobody will be interested. Nobody will be interested. Okay, if I write a article which is trending right now, if I write a information which is trending right now, then obviously people will be interested. If you see in 1970s, communism used to be in very huge peaks. Okay, and people who were writing communist based of content, they used to communist based of political content, they used to see a lot of heights. Okay, they were highly paid. But right now, if you see, the market has completely changed. Okay, so based on the market, based on the readers, you have to decide, okay, what you are going to write. You can ask me, okay, you are saying all these things. Okay, so which market is on height right now? If I want to explore in which market I have to start, we will discuss that. Okay, so there are only two types of content. The first one is actionable and the second one is non-actionable. What is actionable? What is non-actionable? Actionable content is basically a content which a reader reads and then they make some action. They make some action. For example, if you see any cooking website, any cooking article, butter naan, how to cook butter naan, what people will do after reading that particular article, they will start cooking butter naan. Okay, so they are making some action after they have read the article. Or else if you see someone has written about Micromax TV review, okay, and below they have given by Micromax TV, then what people will do is they will read the review, they will go to Micromax website, Micromax link, and then they will buy that particular product. And someone is saying this product is good, buy this here. Then if they read the content, if they get inspired and if they go and buy some kind of, buy some product, then it is basically a actionable content. So what is non-actionable content then? Okay, we understood what is actionable content. So actionable content is basically a content which they read and make some action. Non-actionable content is they just read it and they just digest the information. That's all, nothing more than that. Okay, that means stories or else news articles, okay, or else something else, okay, which they just read and just they understand or else digest the information. They don't do any action. Content writers can write only these two types of content. Okay, for example, if you are writing any small post on social media, okay, on your Facebook page, okay, and then you are asking, you are providing some link, you are saying like, okay, I have brought a Micromax TV, it is very good, you can buy this from this link. Okay, then if someone clicks on the link after reading your content, then obviously you have written an actionable content. Okay, if you have not provided the link, okay, and you are saying I have brought a Micromax TV today, it is very good, that's all. Okay, that's all. People don't make any action, they just like it or else they just put some content, put some comment. Okay, they are not making any action from their side, from the content, inspired by the content. Okay, so that's the reason, before you get into the market, before you start content writing itself, you have to decide which type of content writer you are. Okay, which type of content writer, whether you are a travel content writer, whether you are a story content writer, whether you are a medical type of content writer, or else whether you are a cooking content writer, so gardening, all these things are market. So that's the reason we have given you research, observe and decide your niche. Niche means one particular market, one particular type of market. Cooking, traveling, or else digital content writing, technology content writing, all these things are particular market. Find a market, find a niche, do value creation. It is all about content, not technology. Okay, so do value creation. What is value creation? As I have told you earlier, when a reader come to your content, they will take some value, they have to take some value in return. It is not like, because I have seen many content writers, okay, failing in this market. I'll tell you, rather than saying okay, what are the, how people are succeeding in this market, I can give you n number of reasons why people are failing in this market. They fail in this market because when they start content writing, they speak more about their personal opinions. okay, personal opinions, or else personal agenda, or else personal interests, okay, rather than writing something which interests the user, which interests the reader. What they will write is they will think about themselves, and they will try to put that impression, they will try to make that impression on the readers. But that will never happen, okay, because unless you are a very big celebrity, okay, unless we are a very big celebrity, our content which is just some small about some small issue, or else about some small subject, okay, it will not make any impression on the user. If you are discussing particular if you are discussing personal interest, what you have to do, you have to discuss facts, you have to speak facts, you have to write facts, you have to say yes, this is what is the market, or else this is what we have to do, this is what we have to do. You have to do a proper value creation, because I have seen a lot of content writers saying like, okay, they will for example, let's take they are writing about how to cook a butter naan. They are writing an article, okay. You know what they will do, they will write like, okay, you can cook with yeast or else without yeast, okay. You can cook with on tandoori or else without tandoori. You can cook on tawa or else you can cook without tawa. They don't say like, yes, you can cook this without yeast, you have to cook it on tawa, you have to cook it on tandoori. Specifically stick to your point, okay. Then only the user will feel like, okay, the person who has written this content is expert in the market, he has authority in the market, then only he can make an impression, okay. Otherwise you will not be able to make an impression. If you ask me how you are recruiting content writers, okay, you know how I am recruiting content writers. I look their content, and I'll just make sure whether they are sticking to the point. They need not to use all advanced words and all, okay. They need not to use all very big words and very huge American English, okay. They need not to use very simple words, because obviously, okay, we some of us might be very good content writers, some of us might be very good content writers, we might be writing very good content, but readers are not that much developed as of now in India, okay. Because you have to write for people who knows very good English. They might be around 20 to 30% of the market, remaining 70% are people who has medium level, or else they have very lesser level of English knowledge, okay. You have to write for the market which is huge, rather than concentrating on a market which is very less. So that is the reason simple words with the proper content and context is the best in the market. Very very simple words, okay. So the more simpler the words are, the better you will grab attention, the better you will grab attention. Because you know what happens, if people don't right now in this digital era, if people don't understand any word, they don't search for the meaning, they will just skip the article and then they go away. That's all. They don't search for the meaning, and then they don't try to understand what you have written. They will just skip it, because you might not be the only type of content writer. There will be hundreds of people if they search on Google for that same content. For example, butter naan only, cooking butter naan only, okay. So you might not be the only person, right? There might be other person also. If you don't make it simpler for the user to read, then obviously you will not interest them, okay. And the context is basically sticking to the point, okay. So if you see, I've seen a lot of articles. For example, let's take if it is growing a money plant, growing a money plant. Please remember, I'll take very simple examples, okay. I'll take very simple examples so that all of us can understand it better in easiest way, okay. I can take a very huge example. Instead of taking growing a money plant, I can take up very huge issues like Taliban issues, all those things I can take up, but that will not get any benefit, okay. So let us stick to simple examples. Now for example, let's take growing a money plant. I have seen many people writing articles, or else they are writing on newspapers also. I have read about this type of content. You know what they will do? Instead of sticking to the point, they will start saying like, okay, before 10 years I have started growing money plant, and in the first year I have grown this money plant, it has it has died. And from that first year to today, they will keep on saying what and all their experiences and all. But if you see, why user would have come to that article is he would have come looking for an information for some value creation, looking for how to grow money plant. Who wants our personal experience? Okay, if you are sharing your personal experience also, it should not be beating around the bush. It should be saying exactly what you are thinking about. Okay, for example, if you are attending this workshop, okay, for example, I am discussing some tool and I am saying, okay, this is the tool, and there are some other tools also, you can check and you can try it. Okay, then what happens is obviously there will be no value creation. But what I do in this workshop is I specifically say, yes, this is the technique which we are following, this is the tool which we are using. Okay, then what happens is obviously you will, because if I come up with one tool, I would have tried hundreds of other tools, I would have failed, and then I would have come up with this tool. Okay, if I am asking you to do some technique, some content writing technique, I would have tried hundreds of techniques and then I would have suggested you this technique. Okay, so that is the reason very simple words and then proper content and context is best in the market. Okay, so now if you see, that's what I was telling you. We have discussed about content and context. Okay, out of this there is something which is called as conversion. So what is this conversion? Okay, content means basically it is words. Okay, it is words. Okay, how to grow a money plant. Okay, cut the money plant and then put it in the water, put the soil, all these things are words. This is the content. Context is basically the subject of the content. Money plant, how to grow money plant, this is context. Okay, this is context. Okay, if someone is reading the article and if they are making some action, if they are starting to grow money plant, then obviously it is a conversion. Okay, or if they are buying some product, then it is a conversion. The action which comes out of any content is called as conversion. Okay, just think like, okay, as you have attended the workshop, okay, my aim here is make you to earn something out of it, earn something out of content writing. Okay, so that is the main concept of the workshop. Okay, so my goal by end of the workshop is to make sure you earn something out of content writing skill. Okay, if you are thinking of earning, then these are all very important. The content writing, if you are writing a content writing, if you are writing a small article, okay, then you have to make sure user makes some action out of that particular article. Okay, or else they take up some value. For example, if you see travel blog and all, let's take travel blog. You have written about one temple. Okay, yes, this temple is very good and you can travel like this and you can go and take an accommodation here and you can eat here. So like that you have written an article. So what people, the conversion is basically the people read your article and then they will go to the temple and then they will follow your accommodation, they will follow your food choices, and then they will eat whatever you have suggested, they will live wherever you have suggested. So basically it is considered as a conversion. Okay, so if you are writing a content, if you are exploring, if you are starting, if you are going to start in this content writing market, okay, you have to always think in this way. Okay, it's all business, it's all about the business. Okay, apart from business, apart from money, I don't speak anything. Okay, so when I am writing even 2 to 3 words, okay, what I am writing about, if someone is coming and reading it, what they might be doing, what they will read after reading my content. Okay, that's what is very 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 important in this content writing market. Okay, now let us understand how people are reading, because I have told you, yes, you have to write for your readers, you have to write for your readers, you have to write for your readers. Okay, that is well and good. Now if you see in the market, okay, for example, think about yourself itself. Okay, think about yourself itself. You are reading some article. Okay, how to grow money plant only, you are reading a article, and that particular website has written a very huge article. Okay, you will not read everything. What you will do is you will go searching for the subheadings. You will go searching for the subheadings. You will read first, you will read only subheadings, and if the subheadings interest you, then only you will read the content which is below the subheading. Otherwise you will not read it. So basically in that paragraph also, what you will do is you will not read or it small words and all, you will not read. So what you will read is you will just scan it. You will scan it and you will look for the information, because right now we don't have readers in this digital era. Okay, 72% of web readers will scan the page to find the specific piece of information they are looking for. If they don't find it easily, they will just move on. They will just move on. Okay, so basically whatever you are writing, it has to be to the point. It's not like you should write pages and pages of content. Okay, whatever you are writing, it should be up to the point. Because very recently I have started reading one book. So not an ebook, is a normal book only. The book name is basically called as Sapiens. So most of you would have heard about it. The book name is Sapiens, and it is a it is a book about a brief history of human mankind. And you know, whatever he has written in that book, each and every point, he will be up to the point. He will be sticking to the point. He will not beat around the bush. He will not speak anything which, he will not write anything which is unnecessary. He will be just saying to the point. Okay, just writing to exactly what is the point he is conveying. So that, you know, what happens, I don't think like missing even one sentence also. Okay, because if I miss one sentence, I will not understand the next sentence. Okay, so that's how the content has to be written. It can be written in such that way. If you follow the content writing principle, that means unnecessary repetitions or else beating around the bush, all these things, unnecessary introductions, all these things, what happens is it will lose your readers interest. Okay, so that's the reason. Okay, whatever you are writing, it has to grab the information immediately. Okay, that too, if you are writing, for example, if you are reading a news article also, what happens is, you will not read the whole article. What you will do is, you will just scan it and you will just see what is the, where is the specific information. For example, let's take unlock, and from October 1st, restaurants are opening. Okay, restaurants are opening, and let's take someone has written about rules and regulations to follow when you are visiting a restaurant. Okay, so even though if he has written hundreds of pages of introduction on the top, you will not read all those things. You will go specifically looking for rules and regulations, because the subject of the content is basically rules and regulations. So if you give hundreds of pages of introduction also, that is useless. Okay, so I'll discuss what are all the principles behind this, as well as subheadings, how to put subheadings, how to put titles, how to write sentences, all those things I'll discuss one by one. Okay, so are we clear up to this point? If I'm clear, just type yes in the chat box, please, everyone. Everyone, please. Thank you all. We will go to the context. We will go to the context. Okay, so I am just briefing you on top right now. That means a brief, small brief. We'll go one by one. Okay, yeah. So now, yeah, I'll go further. Okay, so now let us understand. I've told you, okay, content writing market, how content writer works, all these things. Okay, just a small check. Is my audible? Is my audio clear? Or you have any disturbance? Just, it's clear. Okay, thank you all. Okay, okay, small check, small technical check. That's all. Nothing more than that. Okay, yeah. So now, yeah, let us understand. We have seen, okay, what is a content writing market? What are the content writers? How to content write? All these things we have seen. Now let us understand this content writing market exactly. Okay, what are all the types of content writing, as well as who are all the content writer types, what they do, what is their work. Okay, what is a content writing job? All those things we will see now. Okay, there are two types of writers. There are two types of writers. The first one is a copywriter. Second one is a content writer. First one is a copywriter. Second one is a content writer. A copywriter can be a content writer. A content writer can be a copywriter. Okay, there is nothing specifically saying like, okay, you have to become a copywriter, you have to become a content writer. No, I am not specifically saying something like that. I am just distinguishing what are all the types of content writing here. First one is copywriting, second one is content writing. What is copywriting? Copywriting is very simple. Writing content for ads. okay, for selling something, okay, or else writing content for small content, one small line, okay, up to 70% offer, grab it now, okay. Are you looking for a Micromax TV? Then this is the best choice for you, okay. So basically writing some content just for selling a product or else a service or else to make some action, then it is called as copywriting. Okay, that's what I have given you here. Copywriting drives sales or lead generation, delays the reader, so they want to take some action, uses emotion to seal the deal with words, used for ads, emails, websites, and social media. So basically, copywriter is a person who writes small content, but small content in the sense some set of words, one only single sentence or else 2 to 3 sentences. But those 2 to 3 sentences itself will be very powerful. If you see that sentence, you will immediately feel like, okay, I should buy it, I should buy it, I should buy it. Okay, so that's the power of copywriting. If you see Flipkart and all, okay, so if you see if you add any product in cart, if you add any product to cart in Flipkart, and if you don't buy it, after some 2 or 3 days, what Flipkart will do is Flipkart will send you an email saying like, okay, this is the cart, this is the product which you have added to the cart, the deal is going away, kindly buy it immediately, exclusive deal only for you, festival deal only for you, up to 70% off on this particular product. These emails which has been written for sales pitch is called as copywriting. Then what is content writing? Content writing is basically writing longer form of article, longer form of information. Okay, that means articles. Okay, or else blogs, articles, white papers. So uses storytelling to bring a business to life, informs, educates, and engages the reader. Build, know, like, trust factor over the time. Long form of content like blogs, articles, white papers, like these things. Okay, so first of all, for example, if you want to, so let us think about earnings part. Okay, you can earn being a content writer, you can earn being a copywriter. Okay, but if you are thinking about earning, then you have to go to market saying like, I am a particular type of content writer, for example a copywriter or else a content writer, then only you will be able to find the clients. Okay, if you don't say specifically I can write this type of content, then obviously you will not impress the market. Because even now, even today, okay, when someone applies for a content writing position in my organization, you know what they will do? They will say like, I can write any content, you give me anything, I am a very good awesome content writer. But it don't impress me. If he specifically says, I can write ad copies, I can write news articles, I can write technology articles. In technology also, I can write about this particular technology. Then you know what happens? It makes an impression on me. Even though I don't have a job today, what I will do is I will save his resume. Later on, when I have a job, I'll directly contact him, because he specifically said like, I can do one type of particular content writing. Okay, so that's the reason I've told you there are no general content writers. This workshop has been designed in such a way like to make a specific content writers out of you. Okay, so there is no like saying like, okay, you can write any content. This is the grammatical thing which you have to follow. I can say like that. This is the grammatical things. This is the how you have to do. I can say like that. Okay, but it will not reap you any benefits. Along with giving you what is content writing, I have to exactly tell you how earnings happens. Okay, then these are all the things which you have to follow. Okay, so now, so let us understand. Okay, first let us understand. So we will understand this one later on. Okay, we will see these 2 slides later on when we go to how to write content. Okay, so now let us understand what is the step number 1. For up to now we have seen how to what is a content writing market, as well as what are the types of content writers. All those things we have seen up to now. Now let us understand how to get into this market. If you how to develop content writing skill for yourself. If you want to explore your market, what are the steps you have to follow? Step number 1, define your writing style. define your writing style. Whether you, so think about yourself. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. Okay, I'll tell you one very important thing. Most of the content writers whom we recruit will be from some social media platform, either Quora or else from Medium, or else somewhere they would have written some content. Okay, and that would have impressed us, and we will contact them. Okay, instead of putting a job post on a Naukri or else all those profiles, the best option for us is to contact someone who has already written the content. You know, okay, for example, someone is applying a content writing position with me to my in my organization. You know what they will do? They will share their previous samples. They would have written some content, some pages of content on different topics. Different topics means one particular market they would have written content. If it is a copywriter, he would have written some ads or else email templates with his skill. Okay, and there will be samples in a Word document, and he will share with me. Okay, saying like you can look a sample about you can look a sample. So this is my profile. So this is my Quora link. I am writing on Quora, I am writing on Medium, I am writing articles on Medium. So basically here, the more you go to the market, the more you will get benefited. I have seen a lot of people in this market. Okay, you know, that small push, very small push. Most of us, what we will think is, we will think like, okay, we are interested in content writing. It seems content writing is a very good market. We will earn something out of it. But before going to that market, let us be perfect. Okay, let us learn everything perfect. Content writing, I have to learn it in a perfect way. No, that will never happen, because perfection never happens. Okay, perfection never happens. So what you have to do is immediately get into the market, start writing somewhere, start writing something. Then you will understand how the market is working. Then you will understand how people are responding. Okay, then only you will be able to reap benefits out of it. Without trial and error basis, without trial and error market, nobody will be able to train you. Okay, nobody will be able to train you. Even I can say like, okay, these are the things which you have to do, these are the things which you have to do to earn, to write a better content. But by end of the day, unless you get into the market, you will not be able to do anything. Okay, so that's what I have given you here. First, define your writing style. What type of content you can write? Okay, define that. I can write how to, okay, how to cook, how to grow, how to travel, all these things I can write. Or else I can write stories, emotional content, poetry. I can write a very good poetry. Okay, or else promotional. I can write ad copies. I can write a very good social media uh, content. Okay, so if you see, when I used to work in corporate, you know what used to happen? People will come to me to write emails for them. Okay, to write emails. Okay, they will come to me and I have to write emails for them. Basically because email writing itself is a separate skill. Okay, because you have to please the reader. You have to make sure the reader follows your point. Because even if you mistake one word with the client also, what happens is it will be a huge issue. Okay, so that's the reason here. You have to define what is your writing style. You will come to know only once you start writing. I'll tell you where to start as well, need not to worry. Okay, but before that, observe and follow what others are writing, and what are the trends in the market. Okay, what are the trends in the market? For example, you have decided like, okay, I will write about gardening. Okay, or else I'll write about technology. Okay, then you have to see how others are writing, what is the trending in the market. Okay, the more you observe and read, the better you will be. The more you observe and read, the better you will be. For this, you can ask me, okay, so okay, I want to just follow someone. I want to know what is trending in the market. There is a tool which is called as BuzzSumo. There is a tool which is called as BuzzSumo. Amazing tool actually. Okay, so basically it is a free tool. Okay, so what you can do in this tool is you can just type your topic. You can just type your topic. When you type your topic, what happens is it will find you what is trending right now in the market. What is trending right now in the market. Okay, so as I have told you, Nikon 5600, it has been trending before 6 years. Okay, but right now I should know what is trending in the market. Then only I can write a better content, right? Up to date content. Okay, then only I'll be a very good content writer. For example, I'm just putting let me put Nikon only, Nikon D5600. I want to know what is trending about Nikon 5600. I have just put Nikon 5600 and I have clicked on search. Once I clicked on search, now you can see all the articles which has been written about Nikon 5600. Can you see here? And you can see how much Facebook engagement that article is getting, as well as how much total engagement on Twitter, how much engagement on Pinterest, how much engagement. Okay, so as this is a old camera, there is no much content. Okay, only some 10 to 12 articles which is trending in the market right now. Trending means for past 6 months, if any article or else if any video or anything which have been published on internet, this tool will scan the whole internet and it will give you the trending topics. For example, I am just putting growing or else cooking. Okay, cooking butter naan, cooking butter naan. Just a second. Yes, it also push up paid push content also. Okay, mostly. Okay, but ad content, I don't think it will push up. There is a pro version in this one. You can buy the pro version for that. Okay, for now I'm just discussing the free version. Okay, so now if you see, I have just put cooking butter naan. Okay, so now if you see here, okay, these topics are trending right now. These topics are trending right now. These articles are trending right now, which says reviewing my home cooked butter masala, butter garlic naan. Okay, so tandoori soft naan, eggless butter naan, all these things are trending right now. So I'll I'll be able to write a better content if I follow the market properly, if I know what is trending in the market. In order to know what is trending in the market, you can use this tool which gives you exact results. For example, you can select language, you can select whether you want an article or else you want a how-to article or else an infographic video. Like this you can select. For example, I want to know only I need only how-to article. Okay, I need to know only how-to article. Then for past 6 months it seems thing is no article is published on how to. So what I'll do is I'll just click on more filters. I'll just put article. Now once I put article, so yeah, very sorry, it has reached the trial limit. I'll just log in into my full version. Just a second. Okay, so basically this tool will give you the exact trending topics in the market. Apart from this tool, there is one more tool from Google which is called as Google Alerts. Okay, there is a tool which is called as Google Alerts. This is also an amazing tool. This is also an amazing tool. So what you can do is here, for example, you have decided okay, gardening is my interest, I will write content writing on gardening. Or else for example, let's take cooking is my interest, then let me write about cooking. Okay, for example, you are just putting cooking here. Okay, and you are creating a alert. Okay, you are creating a alert. What happens is, whenever someone publishes a new article on cooking, it will be emailed to you from Google. It will be emailed to you. For example, you are following on COVID. If you put COVID, okay, if you put COVID, whenever someone publishes a new article on internet regarding COVID, immediately that article will be shared with you. For example, I'm a journalist, okay, and I have to know what is exactly happening with COVID. Okay, for example, I want to learn every developments in Mumbai. Okay, and I'm just putting Mumbai, and I just create a alert. Whatever article, whatever news, whatever any online content which is published on Mumbai, it will be sent to my email ID. Okay, so this is how you track what is happening in the market. Okay, once you know what is happening in the market, you can just make sure you follow it, and once you read it, you will understand what you have to write. Okay, does this also pick up a paid push content including social media platforms? No, I don't think it will pick up paid push content. No, it will not pick up paid content as of now. As of now, it don't pick up paid content. It will pick up organic content. Okay, okay. So yes, it pickups from social media platforms also. Okay, but it don't pick up paid content. Okay, yeah. So now let us proceed further. Okay, so what is the okay? Once you know what is trending in the market, or else when you start reading, okay, when you start reading about your market, because up to this point of time, if you are a beginner in this market, if you're thinking to start in this market, in content writing market, then you have to decide your market first, and you have to get updated in the market. Okay, get updated in the market, that means you have to read a lot. Okay, and then only you can start content writing. Okay, so decide the type and medium. Okay, decide whether you are a content writer or copywriter first. Okay, later on when you get a experience, you can become a content writer, you can become a copywriter. Okay, but first you have to stick with one particular market, whether you can write content or else whether you can copyright. Okay, a content writer can be a copywriter, a content writer can also write copywriting, but a copywriter cannot write longer form of content. For example, if you see, if you are writing a small copywriting initially right now, when you start immediately, if you are writing smaller form of content, you can't write a huge article immediately. You can write it. Okay, if you are a very good content writer, then you can write it. Okay, but if you are initially starting, you have to stick with one particular type of content writing. So either content writing or else copywriting. Okay, because it is about earnings, right? Okay, immediately, because if you follow my whatever we are discussing in the workshop, immediately within next 10 days I can make you to get clients. Within next 10 days I can make you to get clients. Okay, in order to do that, okay, you have to prepare yourself. Basically, this process is called as productization, and making your skill a market fit product. Okay, that means, for example, you might be having some skill. Okay, for example, let's take you have some right now, you know what is a new skill which is trending in the market? Online sales. Online salesperson, that means he will be contacting the other person either in Zoom call, he will be contacting the customer through some online mode, and he has to convince the customer in online only. It is a very tough job, because personally, if you meet, for example, if you see, let's take insurance policies and all, if you meet personally itself, people will not accept. If you meet online and if you try to convince them, obviously no one will be able to do it. But I have a friend, okay, during my MBA I had a friend, and he's such a salesperson. Because he can sell anything. Basically, he can sell anything. I have seen those type of people where they can sell anything, because they have prepared their skill as per the market requirement. Okay, that is what we are doing here, a market fit skill. That means whatever skill you will be developing right now, content writing skill, that skill should be required in the market. You can say to me, okay, I can write poetry. Okay, and whether I can find the market? Yes, you can write poetry, but you have to write poems which is trending in the market right now. Then only you can earn. We are not doing content writing, we are not doing just for entertainment. Okay, we are doing to earn something out of it. So that's the reason you have to make sure whatever you are developing, whatever skill you are developing, it has to be a market fit skill. Okay, unless you do this first part properly, the second part will not be done. The second part will not be done properly. Okay, so that's what I have given you here. Content writing: articles, blog posts, ebooks, narratives, engaging communities. Copywriting is basically writing social media posts, ad copies, brochures, emails, all these things. Okay, so now let us go to step number just a second. Yeah, step number 2. Okay, so what are all the types of content writing? As I have told you, decide what type of content writer you are. You have to know what are all the types of content writing which is existing in the market right now. There are 4 types of content writing. There are, apart from copywriting, I have told you what is copywriting. Copywriting is nothing but writing social media posts, ad copies, brochures, emails, all these things. Okay, so let us understand what are the types of content writing we have. Content writing is of 4 types. The first one is web content writing. Second one is blog content writing. Third one is ebook writing. Fourth one is social media content writing. So basically, web content writing, blog content writing, ebook writing, social media content writing. Okay, So what is web content writing? So let us see one by one, one by one, one by one. Web content writing is basically writing content for web pages, mostly companies. Okay, abstract and conversational. Okay, so for example, if you see, just a second, I will show it on the screen as well. Yeah, for example, if you see here, I'll show you some pages. Okay, if you see those web pages, okay. So if you see this particular website, yellowleafhammocks.com. Okay, similarly, if you see this website also, they have written some content here, as well as in their about us page, they would have written some content. For example, if you see our story, they have written some content, the journey to relaxation. Okay, and then they have written some content. This is one more subheading. They have written some content. One more subheading where they say like, we cut out the middlemen and get money directly into your hands, into the hands of our viewers. Okay, and then so basically this is web content writing. That means you are writing a content for one specific purpose, for one specific organization. Okay, so there is no actions here. There might be actions, there might be actions like learn more, order now, like that. There might be actions. Okay, there might be actions, conversions basically. But if you see here, the context of the content, the context means the subject of the web content writing will be mostly one particular organization or else one particular service. Okay, so it will be mostly about us pages, product descriptions, or else if you see so whatever the people display on web, okay, whatever people display on web, it will be web content writing. So writing product descriptions also is also a content writing skill. Okay, for example, if you see on Flipkart and all, if you see if you read about Micromax TV, below if you see 360-degree wide angle, and then they would have described about it, and then one more feature, and then they would have described about it. Basically this is about product description. This is also a web content writing. So basically if you see here, web content writing, pick up the requirement and idea, writing content for web pages, mostly companies and organization, abstract and conversational. Mostly it will not have any emotional content. Okay, any emotional content or else introductions and then conclusion, all those things will not be there. Okay, it will be mostly abstract, and then it will be conversational. Okay, conversational means you will be actively speaking what your product is about. Okay, for example, if you see here in this page, if you see here, okay, they have specifically say like, we cut out the middlemen and get money directly into the hands of our viewers. Okay, and then if you go on top, if you see here, we not only make the world's most comfortable hammocks, but through training and sustainable job creation, we empower viewers and their families to break the cycle of poverty. So basically they are conversing with us. If you see this particular content, they are trying to, if you are reading also, you will feel like they are speaking. So it is conversational type of content. Okay, asking a question, whether you are feeling like this, whether you are feeling like this. Okay, then you can do like this, we are doing this one, this is our product. Okay, so basically this type of content will be conversational content. Okay, so that is about web content writing. Most of these content writing will be action provoking. Action provoking means, as you are writing on the organization page, it will be learn more, or else order now, or else make a contact us, or else drop your phone numbers, we will contact you, like that. There will be some action provoking. Okay, so there is some structure for content writing. Okay, we will see what is the structure for content writing next in the next slide. First of all, let us understand what are the types of content writing. Now if you see blog content writing, comes in the next part. Okay, so basically here the blog content writing is all about a particular topic. Okay, it is not about any organization, it is not a general, it is not abstract, it is particular topic. For example, if you see here, I'll show you blog content writing, just a second. Yeah, for example, if you see how to grow money plant. Okay, money plant in a glass bottle. And then if you say if you see directly materials, what are all the materials, instructions, what are all the instructions, and gardening tips. What are the gardening tips? That's all. Okay, so basically they have picked up the one problem. Okay, the content writer has picked up one particular problem. Okay, so growing a money plant, and they have provided the solution, subheadings, headings. They have put up subheadings, headings like this, saying like what are all the steps, what are all the materials, what are all the instructions, like that. And then they will write a content which is a two-way engagement. Two-way engagement means basically, if you see, there will be a leave a comment, as well as there will be like action provoking. They will make some action, they will read. So all these things will be like, you will be engaging your user, you will be engaging your reader with your content. Okay, so that's what I have given you here. The magic of headings and subheadings. Keywords, I'll discuss what is keyword later on. For now, okay, it is a two-way engagement. Pick up a problem, refer the other solution, solve the problem. Okay, so basically when we get into blog content writing, I'll define you what is the duplicate checker. Okay, for now let us understand what is blog content writing. Blog content writing is basically, it is all about picking up a one particular topic, one particular problem, and then writing about it. And then comes ebook content writing. So we know ebook content writing. So basically book content writing is mostly conversational and active voice. That means you don't say like in ebooks and all, you will not say like okay, you will not put your opinions. Books and all, what you will do is, okay, it might be, for example, let's take a book about some business, some startup. Okay, how to start a startup. Okay, what you will do is, you will say like, okay, this is how you do a startup, these are all the principles, these are all the procedures, and these are all the productization principles. You will specifically say like active, in an active voice. That means you will speak in an active voice, saying like, this has to be done, this is what you have to do. Okay, so ebook writing, generally book writing itself is mostly active voice. Okay, the books fails because the book writing market fails because if you write saying like, okay, I can think like this, I will be thinking like this, and this might happen like this, there is no chance of okay, this might happen, this will happen. Okay, if you have some facts there, that is completely different. But generally book writing is all about opinions, it's all about conversational content which you are writing in the book. Okay, and then comes social media content writing. You will pick up a problem, okay, and then you will write a small line saying like yes, a single line saying like, are you interested in something, this is what you have to do. For example, if you see here, just a second, I will show you. Yeah, so this is a social media content writing. So basically what he will say is, do you want to increase traffic in the business, in your business, and convert your visitors into actual paying customers? So first he is saying some problem, and then he has given the solution. Not only I have helped grow companies like Amazon, all these things, I've used my own 3-step process to build a 4 different multi-million-dollar business. I'm going to show you exactly how I did all this on my free webinar. And then he has given here, if you see the title, he has given free bonus, the 24 step framework I used to teach marketing, and then sign up. So basically he has given some content on top where he is defining some problem, and then he is giving what solution he is finding up, and then he is giving something which is as a free takeaway, some single line heading which is grabbing attention, and then he is giving a sign up button. So basically sign up button means you are provoking a action. Okay, so that's what is copywriting. So if you see the same thing here, just a second, social media content writing, pick up a problem, clickbait headings. Clickbait means someone is clicking. Okay, and the clickbait in that particular ad which I have shown you is free bonus, is the clickbait. Free bonus, whatever he has shown, it is the clickbait. That means we are putting some bait, saying like free bonus. For fish and all, we will put a bait, right? So here the bait is a free bonus, and then he has given that in the heading, and he is addressing a problem with call out action. He has given a sign up button. So define the problem and solution in a single line. Speak the real-time examples. So speak the real-time examples in social media content writing or copywriting. So basically these 4 types of content writings are 4 different markets. We are going to see these markets one by one. Right now in content writing, most of the earnings are happening within these 4 markets only. Most of the earnings, people are earning from web content writing, from blog content writing, from ebook writing, from social media writing. If I keep apart ebook content writing, top 3 ways of earning out of content is web content writing, blog content writing, and social media content writing. These are the top 3 ways of earnings. Okay, so we will see one by one in detailed steps. Are we clear as of now? If I am clear, just type yes in the chat box, please. Great, great. Thank you all. Thank you. Okay, so now let us go further. Okay, so first of all, let us understand where and how to start. Okay, if you are starting now, if you are a beginner, where and how to start, as well as what is your journey as a content writer. Okay, if you want to start, kindly start writing content on some third party platforms. Third party platform means like Quora. Quora is the best platform. If you are new to Quora, I'll just explain you what is Quora. Quora is basically a Q&A platform. That means question and answer platform. Okay, if you ask me, not half of the content writers, 90% of the content writers starts from here. Okay, they start their journey from here. Okay, so what is the specialty of Quora? You might be knowing Quora before, you might not be knowing Quora before, but I'll detail you how Quora is working. Okay, in Quora, what happens is as soon as you sign up, this is a free sign up. As soon as you sign up, okay, you will select your interested markets like gardening or this technology, whatever your interest market is, you will select your interested market. Okay, then what happens is people will ask questions in that market. People will ask questions in that market like this. Okay, for example, if you see here, how does one differentiate between good and bad acting? This question is being asked because this lady, she has put up her interest as films. Okay, that's why this question is being asked to her, and she is answering that question. You can answer any questions on Quora. Okay, so basically, if you see here, for example, so someone is on unmute. Kindly mute yourself, please. Just a second, everyone. Yeah. Okay. So basically, if you see here, okay, in Quora, okay. So for example, just a second. Yeah. For example, let's see, let's see one content. Just a second. Just a second. Okay. Now let us see this content. How can Pakistan declare the illegally occupied Baltistan as a province when a territory belongs to India? Someone has asked this question because you can see here this question is being answered in a interest called India. Okay, and someone has answered it. Someone has answered it. And if someone likes this answer, they can upvote it. Upvote means like. Okay, and if they have any comment, they can comment it. If they don't like the answer, they can downvote it. Downvote means they don't like it. Okay, so basically here why I am asking you to start Quora is mostly most of us content writers, we don't know where to start, how to start, because this is the frequent question which people are asking me. I want to start content writing, I want to start writing content writing, but where I have to start, very simple. Go and sign up with Quora. Okay, and put your interests. Questions will be asked to you. Okay, unless someone asks questions, okay, you can't answer. Okay, picking up a topic, I can say like, okay, pick up a topic daily and write and practice. Okay, but I can say like that, pick up a topic somewhere, start writing, start practicing, you will learn content writing. No, there is some measurement. There should be some measurement whether you are writing a good content or not. And this is the best platform. If someone upvotes your answer, okay, then obviously you are writing a good content. If someone downvotes it, obviously you are not writing a good content. Then you have to change something. Okay, that is first thing. And second thing is, here what happens is your profile will have something which is called as, just a second, your profile will have something which is called as views, as well as you will have something called as followers. All these things will be there. These are all the measurements on how your content writing is working. Okay, obviously here as you will get questions, okay, you will get questions daily from the users who are using Quora. You can answer people. Okay, you can answer people, and you can just check how your content writing is working. And you can see here in Quora and all, if you see, okay, people are used to sell also. Okay, someone has written how is the performance of Micromax TV televisions. Okay, and many people has written how is the performance of Micromax TV televisions. And here if you see this fellow, okay, Rajit Baro, he has written some answer, and he told like he has given, okay, some Micromax TV like Micromax, HD Ready, all these things are very good and reliable. He's saying like, okay, this is very good and reliable. Okay, that means he has given some link also here. When someone opens this link and when someone buys this product here from Flipkart, because this fellow has told right, this is good, that is like a review. This fellow has told this is good, and that is like a review. Even if we buy in Amazon also, it will be like after reading reviews only we will buy. Now someone has said like, okay, it is very good and reliable, yes, I will buy this one. Okay, because someone has said it is very good and reliable. Now you know what happens when I buy this one. This fellow has not given, simply he has not given the links. He is tied up with Flipkart. Okay, this is called as affiliate marketing. He is tied up with Flipkart, and when someone buys a product after clicking on this link, when they go to Flipkart and when someone buys a product from Flipkart, then Flipkart will pay this fellow Rajit Baro, because he's making a sale, right? He's making a sale to Flipkart saying like this is a good, and he has signed up for Flipkart affiliate program, and from there he has got the product link and he is sharing here. Okay, so likewise if you see, Quora has become a platform like this. You can see here, most of them would have, if they are referring some product, okay, most of them would have given the links saying like, yes, this is the TV which you can buy, this is the TV which you can buy, or else this product is good, you can buy it here, this service is good, you can buy it here, because they are in tie-up with that product, they are in tie-up with that service. Okay, so here that's what happens in Quora. Okay, the first stage in Quora is sign up, okay, and answer some questions, answer some questions. Okay, then if possible, then once you get upwards and then see how people are responding to your content, whether you are engaging them, then what you can do is you can sign up for some affiliate programs. You can try to sell products, or else you can try to redirect people from Quora to some other places. So basically you can ask people to make some action. When people start making that action, then you will feel like, okay, people are making some action by getting inspired from your content. Okay, so here this platform is a measurement of reader behavior for your content. Okay, so that is the reason, if you are starting now with zero, start with Quora. Okay, and then start writing content. Select a topics. If you see here, these are all my interest topics, and whenever I click on any topic, okay, for example, let's take I click on GoDaddy. Okay, all the topics which all the questions and answers which is related to GoDaddy will come here, and I can read it. Okay, and I can answer it. Okay, so basically this will make sure whether the market which you have chosen for content writing is going good in the market or not, or people are responding or not, or people are making some action or not. This is the best platform. It is not like you can take some topic and then you keep on writing. No, it is not like that. Okay, there should be some measurement. If you're writing an exam, obviously you will get some score, right? Same thing here upwards and downwards, all these things are score. Okay, so here what happens is, okay, even if we recruit also, we will be recruiting by platforms like this, platforms like Quora, as well as blogs, and the third party platforms like that only we will be taking content writers. Okay, so if you have to start, with Quora. Okay, and then comes remaining modes of earning. Okay, I have told you, right? Web content writing, blog content writing, ebook content writing, all these things. Then comes the remaining market, Quora, and then you can start a blog, and then you can start your freelancing career, or else you can start everything at once. That is up to you. Okay, that is up to you. But here I'll be discussing everything one by one. Okay, so now let's go to the next one. Okay, so just a second. Okay, just a second, please. Okay, so now okay, can we have a small break? Can we have a 10 minutes break, everyone? If we can have a small break of 10 minutes, just put yes, please. in the chat box? Great, great. Okay. We will have a 10 minutes break. I'll put up a timer on the screen. I'll put up a timer for 10 minutes and we can meet exactly after 10 minutes. Okay. I'm just putting 10 minutes. Just a second. Sorry. Okay. So we'll meet exactly in 10 minutes. Yeah. Bye. Hello all. Welcome back. Can we start? Can we start? If we can start, just type S in the chat box, please. Great. Thank you. Okay, someone has asked for 2 minutes. Okay, we will start. However, you can join in 2 minutes. In the meanwhile, I have a small request from all of you. So just a second. Just a second. Someone has sent a query as well as someone needs 2 minutes. But before that, I have a small request. All of you who are all listening right now, you just type in your registered email ID in the chat box, and you can send me in private also. So you have a small option to send me in private in the chat box. You can send me in private also. Just send me your registered email ID, because we don't know who are all the participants who didn't attend the workshop, because we have many participants who has attended. So we need to know who has attended the workshop. So all of you, kindly send your registered email ID in the chat box. Every one of you, because if you don't type, I'll not know whether you have understood, whether you have attended or not. Thank you all. Thank you very much. So hope everyone has typed your email ID, because if you don't, kindly consider, if you don't type your email ID, then obviously I'll not know whether you have understood it. Sorry, whether you have attended the workshop or not. Okay. So yeah, let us move further. Okay. So someone has asked for 2 or 3 people has asked they'll take 2 more minutes for the break, but I think it's already been late. So let us go ahead and let them join. Very sorry, I'm going ahead. You can join in the meanwhile. Yeah. So now, okay. Now now we have seen a lot of things when we have since we have started the workshop. So we have seen what is the content, as well as what is the content writing market as of now, and how content will make people to respond, as well as what are the types of content writers, why you cannot be a general content writer, and what users will look for when they are writing content. All those things we have seen. And then we have seen how we have to write content, what are the types of content writer, what is the difference between a copywriter and content writer. And then we have seen what are the types of content writing, as well as where you have to start and how you have to define your content writing style. And we have seen just a second, someone has asked what is the 305 in BuzzSumo. 305 is basically how many times the content is being shared on social media, all those platforms, how many times it is being shared. For example, 305 times someone has shared it, okay, on social media. Okay, what is the number? I'll show you. Okay. Now, then we have seen what are the types of content, and what are the types of content writing. And then we have seen web content writing, blog content writing, ebook content writing, social media content writing. And then we have seen where you have to start. And if you are starting on Quora, why you have to start on Quora? Because obviously we don't know which article to pick up and start practice. So what we will do is we will go to a platform where someone is asking questions regarding some topic which we are interested in, and then we start answering them. Because I have seen a lot of bloggers coming from Quora, a lot of guest content writers coming from Quora, as well as I have seen a lot of content writers coming from Quora. That's why I'm suggesting Quora. And then the journey of any content writer starts from Quora and then, or Medium, and then go to, and he will become a blogger, and then he will become a freelancer. In this workshop, I am going to show you how to earn as a blogger, first thing, and how to start your journey as a freelancer. Okay, that means a content writer. Okay, so what are the techniques behind that, what are the platform behind that, and how you can do in this market. Okay, but before that, let us understand. Okay, we understood what is a content writing. Till now we understood what is a content writing. Okay, but we don't know yet how to write a content. We don't know yet how to write a content. Okay, so now I am going to discuss how to write content. Okay, how to write a successful content. Okay, not a content, a successful content. Okay, so there are some principles of content writing. Okay, there are some simple rules of content writing. Okay, first thing, don't try to be too clever or creative. Okay, because I have seen people trying to be too much of creative. To understand one sentence I have to refer dictionaries. Okay, even I have seen such type of content writers. Okay, so don't try to be too clever or creative. Right now the market is not like that. Okay, it might be okay. Before some 5 years market was different. Exactly before 5 years market was completely different. Okay, people were thinking like, okay, people who can write a very good content, they are much more expert in the content writing. Okay, but right now the market is not like that, because of the content consumption. Okay, people are looking for simple content. Okay, you see, in Bangalore, we were putting one hoarding for Maruti is one of our client, and we were putting one hoarding for Maruti latest release. Okay, release. There was one car, and we were putting a hoarding. And our content writer has come up with one small line. Okay, one small, very small line. Okay, just it will be like 3 to 4 words, that's all. But those 3 to 4 words small line itself grabs a huge attention. If you see, for coming up with those 3 to 4 words, they pay us lakhs. Those 3 to 4 words only, they pay us lakhs, because those 3 to 4 words makes the difference. Okay, so here what happens is, if you see, most of the organizations right now, they try to be very simple in terms of their content, so that user need not to put much, because people has become very lazy. People has become really very lazy, and they don't want to read, they don't want to look for anything, too much of anything. Okay, they want to be digested easily. Okay, it has to be spoon fed. So that's the reason you have to be very creative, you have to be very clever, as well as you have to be sorry you have to be you need not to be too clever, or you need not to be too creative. If you see Chetan Bhagat books, okay, you know why his books are get succeeded? Because his books succeeded because of the simple language which he used, which can be understood by anyone who is in age between 13 years to 25 years age. 13 years to 25 years age, anyone can understand. Harry Potter books, they get succeeded because they speak the language of the users. Okay, so that is the reason. Okay, if you are creating the value, then don't search for words, don't try to be perfect. Okay, we have a notion in content writing, it is like a proverb for us. Okay, very beginners, they will be able to produce up to 20 to 30% of unique content. Unique content means they can write unique, very unique content without copying anyone content, without referring anyone content. They can write their own content up to 20 to 30%. Beginners, very good expert content writer, he can write up to 50% of unique content. Very good content writer, expert content writer, he can write about 50% of unique content. You know who can write 100% of unique content? Only God can write only 100% of unique content. Apart from God, nobody will be able to generate 100% of unique content. So that's why never try to be too much of perfect. Okay, because that will never happen. That's what I have given you here. Use familiar words, right? For lazy people, use short paragraphs, 4 sentences maximum in any paragraph. 4 sentences maximum in any paragraph. Use a short sentences. Okay, 12 on average. Very short sentences. 12 means 12 words per sentence. Okay, at max of 12 words per sentence. That means you have to break your sentences frequently. That means you have, so breaking sentences allow the information to be digested. 12 sentences on average. Skip unnecessary words, avoid jargon, passive tense, needless repetition. Okay, so all of us know what is passive tense. So if you are not clear about what is passive tense, I'll just all of us know it, but I'll just repeat it once again. Okay, so active tense is basically, we directly say like this has happened, this has happened. Okay, so basically we are speaking it lively. Okay, lively we are speaking it. And passive voice is basically we are referring to some incident. Okay, the for example, let's take, if you see here, we are saying yes, the dog bit Timmy on the arm. Okay, we are saying like we have been there, we have been there. But if you see passive voice, Timmy was bitten on the arm by the dog. We were saying like someone is someone has happened with someone, and I don't know whether it has happened or not. I am not sure. Okay, we ourselves is saying by speaking in the passive voice. Whatever in content writing you write, it has to be it has to be like in an active voice, saying like it is being said from your experience. Okay, so then only people will get tagged to your content. Okay, if you say like, okay, he might be thinking like that, this might happen like this, I am not sure, then obviously no one will be interested. For example, if you see here, just a second. Yeah, for example, if you see here, he has written a small content here, but if you see the top 2 to 3 paragraphs, this fellow Brian Dean is amazing content writer. Okay, even if he write 2000 word article, people will read it. Okay, because whatever paragraph he writes in these small paragraphs only. If you see, he'll just write whatever user is looking. You can't say even one word is unnecessary here, one line is unnecessary here. You will feel like, yes, this line, if this line is not here, then obviously everything is useless. You will feel like that. If you see, I think you all agree with me when I say it's really hard to convert ice cold traffic into email subscribers. Yes, or is it? Okay, then he'll say, well, it turns out you can dramatically increase your site email sign up by adding one simple page to your site. A small solution here. Okay, a page that's converting 21.7% of my traffic into new email subscribers. And in today's post, I am going to show you what the page is and exactly how you can easily add one to your site. So he is not beating around the bush. Okay, he is not saying from my experience, I have found this one, I have found this one. No, he is not saying initially. He is trying to tag the user before itself to his content. Okay, by saying what users thinks. That's what I've told you. Write what users think. Okay, what readers think. Then you will tag them. Okay, so that's what here. Now, if you see, what are all the rules of content writing, how to write your content. First, design your reader persona. Okay, what is this reader persona? Okay, very simple. Chetan Bhagat books are referred to people who are between 15 years to 25 years age. Okay, 30 years max. Okay, after that, if you read that book, you will feel a little bit different, because obviously by 30 years for all of us, reality would have kicked in. Okay, and his books seems to be fantasy for us. Okay, but in the ages 15 to 25 years age, it is fantasy for us, and we like fantasies. Okay, so his reader persona is basically a youth between 15 to 25 years age who is interested in one particular type of book. Okay, and he will write for them. Okay, and he is sticking to that market till now. He is sticking to that market till now for past 15 years. Okay, so basically he has Chetan Bhagat, he is a writer only. He write very good content, but he is not writing a book on youth, and then he is writing a book on self development, and then he is writing a book on business development. He don't write like that, because his skill is one particular market and his reader persona is one particular aged people. That's the reason, if you are writing in content writing, decide who is your reader first. What is his age? What is his interest? What is his preferences? Okay, then only start writing content. Okay, for example, growing a money plant. Okay, growing a money plant. Okay, what is the age demographics here? Okay, and how people will look for the content. When you write a content about growing a money plant, okay, so obviously it will be someone who is looking for the content who is below 45 to 50 years of age. Okay, and then they will be somewhere around 20 years above. So who is looking for a quick content? So if you write a content which is a huge paragraphs, obviously it will not be interesting for them. So you have to make the paragraph very short. I'm not saying like, okay, you should take up a very narrow down user. Can everyone hear my voice? Or else if my voice is down? Okay, sir, you have to check it from your end. Okay, kindly check from your end. Yeah, great. Okay, yeah, it seems for everyone voice is clear. okay, because I am literally shouting here. Okay, so there is no chance like it will be voice will be lower. Okay, now, okay, we'll go further. So now we have to what we have to do is we have to make sure our reader persona is designed. I'm not saying you have to narrow down very strictly. A broad market, a broad market. Okay, someone who is between these ages, someone who has this interest. You need not to do a lot of research for that. Okay, just a small hunch, that's all. Okay, so now that's what I have given you here. Okay, when you are writing a topic, when you are writing a topic, okay, you have to, just a second, yes, you have to follow this one. Okay, first thing, okay, two content writers fail because of two reasons. First one is they'll keep on saying what people want. They'll keep on saying, so what they think. Okay, what they think, they'll keep on saying. Okay, and the second thing is what they'll do is they'll, instead of saying what they think, okay, they will keep on saying what others think. Okay, no, that is not the case. There is something which is called as relevance, a balance. Okay, a balance of content. Okay, you have to mix it with, first you have to say what you are thinking. Okay, and then you have to speak what they are interested in, or else first you have to say what they are interested in. For example, I have shown you Brian Dean article. If you see Brian Dean article, first he is saying what users are interested in. Users are interested in converting traffic who is coming to the website. Yes, this is what we are interested in. Okay, then he will say like, okay, I will show you it, show you in my article. Okay, that is what is the relevance. The more relevant it is, the more better the content will be. Okay, most of the content writers fails because somewhere they will lose the relevance. Okay, somewhere they will lose the relevance while they are writing the content. For example, if you are reading a news article about uh, uh, COVID, okay, you're writing a news article about COVID, okay, and immediately in between that article someone is referring to some film. Okay, they are writing, okay, COVID is like this and this film is going good. How you will feel? Okay, same thing happens. You have to stick to the article and you have to stick to the topic. The more relevant it is, the better it is. Okay, if you are writing a book also, if you see the successful books and all, they will stick to that particular chapters. They don't say like, okay, some in that chapter I will discuss this one and I am discussing now, I will discuss in that chapter also. They don't mix chapters. Same thing will be applicable anywhere. Okay, so now that's what I have shown you, that Brian Dean example. The more relevant it is, okay, the more better your content will be. First you have to tell what users is interested in. Okay, it might not be, it cannot, it should not be a question, it need not to be a question. Okay, first for example, if you see here, he didn't ask any question. Okay, he is saying this is your problem. Okay, or else this is what you think. Okay, and this is what is my solution, or else this is what I think. Okay, unless you grab the attention first, you will not be able to stick your user to your content. Okay, so that's what I have given you here. Okay, and that's what here why I have defined it in a useful and original content. Okay, I'll discuss this one not now, I'll discuss when I go to next step. Wait. Okay, so now design your reader persona. Create a outline, keep writing, don't edit while you write. Don't edit while you write. Okay, you know what happens, I am just showing you one tool here which is called as Grammarly. Most of you would have known this one. Okay, if you are not knowing it, Grammarly is an amazing tool which is used for online writing. Okay, so basically spelling corrections, suggestions, sentence suggestions, all these things will be here. It has a free program also, it has a Chrome also. Okay, Chrome extension also, it has a free plan also. So what you have to do is you can sign up for grammarly.com, and you can just click on new. Once you click on new, what happens is it will give you a editor. Here you can write your content. Okay, here you can write your content. For example, I am just copying and pasting some content. Just a second, just a second please. Okay, let's take, this is my content. Let's take, this is my content. Okay, now as soon as I finish my content, okay, you can see here it is showing, okay, what type of content I have written. Okay, audience, for this content audience has to be knowledgeable about the topic. Formality, it is a neutral, it is not informal, it is not either formal, it is neutral. Domain, it is general domain. Okay, if you write some business related, it will show business. Okay, it will show email. If it is email related, it will show email, all these things. Okay, now for example, if you see here, it will show some spelling corrections as well. Okay, you can see correctness. Okay, it suggests a word in a form, in the form, like that. So you can use any one of that, and you can see here, correct your spelling, something calls correct your spelling, but I need not to correct because it is a scientific name. And you can see clarity, it shows very clear, and engagement, it shows it is very engaging. And it shows all these measurement whether your content which you have written is in proper format or not. Okay, but before that, to write the content, there are some principles. What are all the principles? First I will read this slide and then I'll explain it to you. Okay, so just a second please, just a second. Okay, design your reader persona, create a outline, keep writing, don't edit while you write, ideate a topic, research, ask a question first, explain their problem, outline how you will solve it. Title is the lifeline, use TYB, provide solutions in heading and subheadings itself. Use headings and subheadings. Check EMV, emotional marketing value. No long paragraph. Breaks allows digestion of information. Check readability on Hemingway app. Readable. Never ever divert from the focus topic or idea in that particular post or chapter. Address that you. So what is this slide? I'll explain it to you here. There are some tools which we use in the meanwhile. So I'll explain you everything and then we will see how it is happening. Okay. First, what is a content writing? Okay, when you are writing a content, how you write? The first and foremost requirement of content writing is a title. The title which is on top. Okay, that means, for example, the title here is money plant in glass bottle. Okay, how to grow money plant in glass bottle. This is the title. Okay, now if you see here, this particular topic is about, okay, listen very carefully because this module is very important. Okay, if you see, this module is important for all types of content writing. Okay, not only web content writing, not only ebook content writing, not only blog content writing, all types of content writing I will cover it here. The title of the article, the title of the chapter, the title of the content. Okay, if you see, it is sticking to one particular subject. That means how to grow money plant in glass bottle. Okay, so basically the subject here is growing money plant is the subject. Okay, is the subject. Growing money plant is the subject. Now here, this subject in digital terms, it is called as keyword. In digital terms, it is called as keyword. Okay, now you can ask me how I will know the titles. I want, because as a content writer I should write amazing and unique content titles. Okay, but I'm a beginner. How to come up with the titles? There is a tool which is called as TYB. TYB, tweakyourbiz.com. tweakyourbiz.com. Okay, this is an amazing tool. Okay, it is a title generator. Okay, generate great titles for articles and blog posts. Okay, now what you can do is you can type your topic here. For example, grow money plant is the topic keyword. Okay, that's what here it has given here. Grow money plant, I have pasted here. And then it asks whether it is a noun or verb. Yes, it is a verb, right? It is a action. Grow money plant. Okay, and then how would you like the results to appear? Title case. Title case means whether it is a capital letters, like that it is asking. It can be title case. Now once you click on submit, what happens is this tool will search throughout the Google. Okay, throughout Google results, all the websites. Okay, and then it will suggest you some titles. Can you see here? Okay, these are all the most preferred most written titles. Can you see? Okay, for example, here my subject is growing a money plant in glass bottle. In glass bottle. Now once I put a glass bottle and submit, for glass bottle, what are the titles? Okay, it suggests new titles actually. by combining all the results, all the search results in Google and other websites, it will suggest you. That means you can copy paste immediately. You can copy paste immediately. No need to worry. Okay, so now you can see here are 7 ways to grow money plant in glass bottle faster. Okay, imagine to grow. Okay, grow money plant in glass bottle all day. Okay, and then you will see 7 horrible mistakes to avoid when you grow money plants in glass bottle. So basically, it is suggesting you topic titles which is trending in the market, which is doing very good in the market, top websites in the market. Okay, so now you can see here little known ways to grow a money plant in glass bottle. Okay, and then you can, like this, it will suggest you amazing titles. Okay, how to grow money plant in glass bottle and influence people, how to grow money plant from scratch, how to grow money plant in glass bottle in 10 minutes and still look your best. So it seems to be good, how to grow money plants in glass bottle in 10 minutes, because it is grabbing attention first thing. Okay, as well as it is grabbing it is ensuring some action. Okay, that means in 10 minutes, you will be able to grow money plant. Okay, so basically the title is the lifeline of your content. Now comes, okay, you have written your title. Okay, so from here you have copied and that is fine. Okay, but whether you know whether it is good in the market or not, whether the title will perform good in the market or not, you have to know it, right? There should be some score for that. Okay, this is called as emotional marketing value of a title. Each and every title in content writing, okay, is called will have a emotional marketing value. That means how much marketing value that particular title has, how much market value that particular title has. Okay, this emotional marketing value, you need not to worry for all the titles. Okay, for example, if you see ebooks, chapters and all, you need not to worry about emotional marketing values. But in terms of web content writing and in terms of article content writing, then you have to consider this EMV, emotional marketing value. For that we have a website which is called as, just a second please. Yeah, this is the website. We will share you all the websites. Okay, the website is from Advanced Marketing Institute and it is called as Headline Analyzer. Okay, Headline Analyzer. For example, I am just putting growing money plant in glass bottle here. Okay, and just I am clicking for submit for analysis. I'm clicking submit for analysis. Once I click on submit for analysis, it shows 33% is the emotional marketing value. Okay, that means you can see here this score indicates that your headline has 33% EMV. To put that in perspective, the English language contains approximately 20% of EMV words. For comparison, most professional content writers, professional copywriters, headlines will typically have 30 to 40% EMV words in their headlines. While the overall EMV score, your headline is 33%, your headline also has a predominant emotional classification. And then you can see what this EMV value is. EMV value is basically how much you are influencing your readers with the title. Now, I have entered grow money plant in glass bottle, right? Now I am just putting grow money plant in glass bottle successfully. I've included a word successfully. Now let us submit for analysis. Now once I submit for analysis, now you can see here the score goes up to 42%. Okay, because I have included a EMV word here. Okay, successfully, it is an emotional marketing value here. That means English language contains 20% of EMV words. If you use those EMV words in your title, then obviously your title will be grabbing a huge attention. Okay, yes, whatever I'm discussing, it is a free platform. Okay, when I discuss a paid platform, I'll tell you it is a paid platform. Okay, so now you can ask me, what are all those 20 words? Okay, you are saying that these are all the 20 words. As you are writing content writing, you can say like, okay, these are all the words successfully you have put because you know that word. How I will know it if I am a beginner? What we will do is, we will share you a PDF document with almost 10,000 words. Okay, 10,000 words, EMV words, we will share it with you. Okay, a small ebook. Okay, there will not be 10,000 words. We have around 4,800 words, I think. Okay, which are very good words. Okay, like successfully, grab it now, offer on sale. Okay, like this, the words which you can use in your articles to grab attention. We will share you the PDF, we will share you the document. Okay, you can go through the document and then you will come to know what are all those words which has 20% of EMV, emotional marketing value. Okay, once you write your title, you can check your title here. Okay, if you have a very good value, then what you can do is you can just put it in your blog, in your content title. Okay, now I am just putting how to grow money plant in glass bottle in 10 minutes. Okay, so now once I put the 10 minutes, you can see here it is a 27%. Okay, so because it is 27%, because in 10 minutes it is not recognizing it as a EMV word. If I put successfully here now, yes, it will be recognized. It is not recognized in 10 minutes because it is not a EMV word. That is not, it is not a attention grabbing word. Okay, so this EMV considers only attention grabbing words. Okay, so if you see most of the Flipkart and Amazon ads and all, they will be using EMV only mostly. So that what happens is you will immediately go and buy it. Okay, so now okay, we understood what is a title. Okay, how to write a title. Okay, are we clear with the title? If I'm clear, just type yes in the chat box, please. Are we going good, everyone? Great. Thank you all. So let us go further. Okay, no, I didn't ask any question, ma'am. So no need to worry. Okay, so are we clear up to now? That's what I'm asking. Okay, so what is the benchmark of EMV? That's what they itself has given, right? Okay, so for comparison, most professional content writer headlines will be typically have 30 to 40% EMV. Okay, so 30 to 40% is the benchmark. Okay, 50% is amazing. Okay, so now let us go further. So now, okay, I have written a content. For example, I am writing a content here. Okay, I'm writing a content here. Now comes how to write the content. A content has to be written with headings and subheadings. Headings and subheadings mandatorily. The first principle. Okay, if you see the structure of any content, the first one is title. Then comes the first paragraph. The first paragraph means the first paragraph will be having the first paragraph will be considered as a first paragraph, means the 160 words of initial the article. 160 words in the starting of the article, the 160 words here is considered as a first paragraph. Okay, 160 words in the starting of the article, it is called as a first paragraph. Okay, these 160 words, okay, should define what you are going to discuss in the article, in the content. Okay, for example, in this article, okay, or else I am going to discuss how to grow money plant in glass bottle. So basically this first paragraph should have the key words. That means growing money plant in glass bottle in 10 minutes. Okay, growing money plant in glass bottle, this is the keyword, right? So this first paragraph should have the keywords. The more keywords you have, the more better it is. For example, here you can write, I am going to show you, okay, in this article, I will show you how to grow money plant, in glass bottle in 10 minutes. Okay, in 10 minutes. Okay, now what I will do is, as the first paragraph should have the keywords, which, because keywords is the thing which grab attention. Okay, now for example, if you see here, she has given something and all which is not grabbing attention. So what I will do is, I need to grab attention. So what I will do is, so I'll just assure my reader, by end of this article, you will be able to again grow money plant in glass bottle successfully with easiest steps. With easy steps. Okay, so the first 150 characters has the keywords which my article is about. Okay, this closes the first paragraph. If you are putting subheadings, if all the subheadings starts after first paragraph only, after first paragraph only. Okay, for example, materials is a subheading, right? Okay, materials you can put here. Okay, steps you can put here. Okay, so basically what so each article should be written, any content should be written in the form of headings, first paragraph and subheadings. Now subheadings. Okay, how to write subheadings? Materials. Okay, how to write subheading is materials for growing money plant. Money plant. Steps for growing money plant. Steps for growing money plant. So basically, you know what happens when people are writing article, what they will do is they will write like I will show how to do this in a easy way. How to do what? How to do what? Why are you objectifying the subject of the article? Never do it. You have to write how to. I will show how to grow money plant. How to grow money plant in a easy way. So instead of putting this, that, it, you have to make sure you put exactly what the article, what the content is about. If you refer Times of India, all these very big companies and all, or else very good top bloggers and article writers and all, they will never objectify their subject. Don't say like eat this, that, because that will objectify that will kill the article, that will kill the content. Okay, so never do it. Subheadings also you have to make sure materials for growing money plant, tips for growing money plant. So this will be the subheading format. Okay, this will grab attention actually and make user to exactly find what he is looking for. This is the exact way of writing content. It is content writing is not like keep on going writing paragraph and paragraph. Okay, so now the structure of any content, okay, is basically title, first paragraph with keywords, and then subheadings, and then paragraphs, subheadings with keywords, and never objectify your subject of the article. Okay, so that's what I have given you here. Ideate a topic, research, ask a question first, explain their problem, outline how you will solve it. Title is the lifeline. Provide solutions in heading and subheadings itself. Use headings and subheadings. Check EMV. No long paragraphs. Never write long paragraphs. Breaks allow digestion of information. Check readability on Hemingway. Never ever divert from the focus topic or idea in that particular post or chapter. Now you can ask me, okay, I am writing a article. Okay, you told me like never write long paragraph, never write long sentences. How I will know it? Then once you finish writing your article, there is a editor which is called as Hemingway editor. Hemingwayapp.com. This is the editor, amazing editor. You can copy your article and you can paste it here. Okay, once you copy and paste it, what happens is, I'll just show you. Okay, obviously we have written a very good content, it seems. So that's why it is not showing anything. Okay, I'll copy this one and I'll check. Okay, just a second. Yeah, okay, now if you see here, okay, we have written some content on top. Okay, and it shows 3 adverbs, aim for 2 or fewer. That means I feel. She is saying I feel. No, don't say like I feel. Okay, never say like, okay, I feel. Adverbs, never use adverbs. Okay, one use of passive voice, meeting the goal of 2 or fewer. That means one passive voice is allowed, but I don't suggest even one passive voice also. And it shows 2 of 12 sentences are very hard to read. That means this below paragraph you are seeing, right? It is very hard to read. You know why it is very hard to read? Because there is no break in this sentence. If you see, this whole paragraph is one single sentence. Intellectual impact, words are waste, all these things is one single sentence. That is, it is very hard to read. Okay, so what it is asking is, it is asking to break it. So how to break the sentence is full stop. Once you put full stop, the content is, the sentence is broken. Can you see here? Then also it is hard to read. That means you see each and every sentence should be very short, maximum of 12 words. That means if you see, if I put full stops here, now can you see? Now it is actually considering that particular sentence is readable. Can you see? If I go beyond 12 words, if I write a long sentence, then it shows 1 of 15 sentences is hard to read. 1 of 15 sentences is very hard to read. Okay, so the better readable it is. Even ebooks also we follow this one only. You know why you feel many ebooks are very easy to read? Because this is the reason. This is the very reason, because they allow digestion of information in the easiest possible way. Okay, and if you are looking into content writing market, this is the way of writing content. Okay, so this app decides whether your content is being written in a readable format or not. Once you correct your sentences here, that means more full stops, breaking sentences, once you correct it here, then only your content is fit to see the public. Okay, if you see in Quora also, many users will be writing amazing content. That is because they write short sentences. The more short sentences it is, the better it is. Okay, are we clear up to this point? Are we clear of how to write content? If I am clear, just type yes in the chat box, please. Or else if you have any queries, you can just type in the chat box and you can send me as well. Are we going good? Yeah, everyone. Great, great, great. Thank you all. So now these tools has to be definitely used, because that's what makes the difference between you and then a beginner in the market, a normal fellow in the market. Okay, you know, very good content writers, they use amazing tools. That's all. It's not like they write amazing content. Even if you take me also, I don't know how to write an amazing content. Okay, I know how to use the tools properly. Okay, so that's what I generally do. I make use of these tools properly, and I don't feel lazy of using these tools. Okay, and I'll put these tools into proper use. Then only I will be able to write better content. Okay, otherwise I will not be able to write better content, because obviously it is there should be someone, because when we were in education, okay, we used to have some teachers who correct us, and if it is in corporate we have managers, but in this market we should decide ourselves, because we are people who have only one perception. We can't make sure what is our score, so we have to make use of tools. Okay, so starting with Grammarly TYB for title generators, check yes, finally run it past Hemingway to check overall content for impact. That is correct. Yes, exactly. Start with Grammarly, start writing content, take title generator, okay, and then generate title and check the EMA value in the headline analyzer, and then you at last you will come to the Hemingway app and then check the readability. Okay, you know how content is judged. Content is judged based on two things. The first one is EMV, the second one is readability. Anything, okay, any type of content writing, this is the same principle. Not only social media captions, this is the whatever I am discussing right now, okay, are the principles for any type of content writing. That's why I am discussing examples about ebooks, and then I am discussing about social media, and then I am discussing about blog articles, because for all of these things I am discussing the actual way of writing content. Okay, so this is the default content strategy. There is something which is called as content strategy. Okay, because I am an agency person. Okay, so if you see, if you go to a normal, for example, you are my client, okay, and you are going to a normal person, okay, normal content writer who is a freelancer. For example, he is charging somewhere around 3 to 4 rupees per word. As a agency, I charge somewhere around 10 to 15 rupees per word itself. Okay, because I use certain tools, okay, and I have some content writers who are experts in the market, and I can generate amazing content. Okay, so that's the reason. Okay, here your price goes up when you put all these tools into use. Okay, once you decide your readability, yes, your content is ready to look into the market. Okay, don't ever ask your relatives and friends to judge your content. I have written an article, kindly read and let me know your opinion. Never ask someone. Okay, I never asked till now anyone, so I suggest all of my participants to not ask anyone, because obviously you can go to a expert and ask, okay, but not friends and relatives. Okay, because each one has a different perspective. Okay, so now that's what I have given you here. So are we clear with the content writing part? We will go to earnings part now. If you have any queries regarding content writing part, you can just note it down. By end of the workshop, I will take a small query session. You can just let me know. But may I know if we are clear up to this point? Shall I go to the earnings part now? If we can go to the earnings part, just type yes in the chat box, please. Yes, great, great. Yeah, we will go to the earnings part now. Okay, now, okay, what are all the modes of earning? Okay, in content writing, what are all the modes of earning in content writing? There are two modes of earning in content writing. Only two modes, only two ways of earning. Okay, the first way of earning is through blogging. Blogging or writing content based on ads or selling products. Okay, that is the first way. Second way of earning is basically through working for clients. First way of earning is through blogging. Second way of earning is through working with clients. Okay, if you ask me which is the best way, both are all the best ways. Okay, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. If you see Photographer, okay, this is my this is our site, or else I'll show you one more site, one of my site. Just a second. Listverse. Okay, this is one of my client site. Okay, this is a blog. Basically, what is a blog? Blog is a website which has articles about some market, recipe blog, gardening blogs, all these things are blogs. Okay, so this is a blog, and he has written some content. Okay, and this is an amazing huge website. He has thousands of articles. So what he will do is, this is an entertainment blog. He will write about top 10 celebrities cleared for serious crimes. If you see top 10 things, top 10 disgusting foods, top 10 films, top 10 electrifying facts about lightning. So likewise, they will be writing about top 10 things. You can ask me what you are doing for this fellow. I have signed up. This list was in the year 2013. Okay, my fourth client. Till to this day, I am writing content for him. I am writing content for him till to this day. Okay, so what we do is we search for content. Okay, and then we will write content, we will send it to him, and then he will publish it on the blog. Now how he will earn? Can you see these ads here? Can you see these ads? He will be earning through all these ads. He will be earning through all these ads. Basically, by showing these ads, he will be earning. I'll brief you this market in a very simplest way. Okay, very simple way. Okay, so that you can start immediately, because blogging market is a very huge market, but I don't want you to confuse with all those things. I'll give you the simple and straightforward way, because we have already discussed the very important thing of blogging, content writing. It is the backbone of blogging. It is not about technology, it is about the content in the blog. Okay, you know, first of all, let us understand how to start a blog. Okay, if you are a content writer, how to start a blog? Pick up a market. First, pick up a market. Okay, for example, okay, I am very good cook. I'll write about cooking articles. Or else I am a very good gardener. I'll write about gardening. Or else some technology. I am a doctor. I can write about some medical related things. Okay, so basically pick up some market. Okay, so once you pick up a market, start a blog. Start a blog. I'll tell you one thing. You know, I had one of my colleague. Okay, and once he's a very good, amazing content writer, number one content writer. If you ask me, he's best in the country. Okay, and he gets paid almost like 50 to 60 rupees per word. He's a content writer for almost Fortune 500 companies, including this Reliance, as well as all these things. He's a content writer. Okay, so you know, Reliance Jio had one slogan long back. He's the person who has written that slogan. I forgot that slogan, unfortunately. He's the person who has written that slogan, and he has got paid lakhs actually. You know, he's in once he was visiting this Tirupati Balaji temple, and he was searching for information like how to do darshan, how to do accommodation, how to get accommodation, all these things. He didn't find the proper information on internet. So what he has done is he has come back, and after some time he has started a blog on Tirupati Balaji temple. This is his blog. I'll show you. This is his blog. He is not expert in the market. Okay, he don't know anything about the market. He don't know anything about Tirupati Balaji temple. Nothing. He don't know anything. But he knows there is requirement in the market. Okay, because there are no proper blogs or website which is sharing information. Okay, so there is no requirement. There is a lot of requirement in the market, but he don't know anything. That is well and good. He has started. He's an amazing content writer. Okay, he knows how to play in the market. So what he has done is he has started a blog. Okay, and this blog is dedicated only for Tirupati Balaji temple. Okay, he'll write small articles on Tirupati Balaji temple. Only small articles on Tirupati Balaji temple. And what he has got around 10,000 to 20,000 people coming to this blog every day. Every day, I'm not bluffing. I'll show you the back end as well. Okay, there are a lot of people coming to this blog. Okay, and how he is generating revenue is he's generating revenue through these ads. He's earning through these ads. I will show you how to put ads, all those things. Okay, he's generating revenue, all these ads. Now this blog is only for Tirupati Balaji temple. Okay, now if you see, for example, if you search for cooking butter naan, how to cook butter naan, there will be how to cook rice in pressure cooker. Now if you see pressure cooker recipes, that means this particular blog is only for recipes in pressure cooker. So likewise, select one particular market. Okay, and then start a blog. How to start a blog? There is a website which is called as blogger.com. If you know a website other than blogger.com like WordPress like this, that is well and good, but I highly suggest blogger.com because of many reasons. Okay, I have n number of reasons, but for a beginner I highly suggest blogger.com. Okay, so now how to start a blog on blogger.com? Okay, very simple. Once you open blogger.com, you will see a small button called start a blog. Just a second. So start a blog, create a blog. Just click on create a blog. It will take you to a window like this. Just a second. It will take you to a window like this to create a blog. Okay, so now you can just put what is the title of your blog. Blog means nothing but a website which is about one particular market, cooking, gardening, like that. All the information in this website will be in the form of articles. Information in this website will be in the form of articles. Okay, now can you able to see everyone? Just a second, please. Now can you able to see? Okay, just a second. Yes, now you should be able to see. Everyone able to see? Great. Okay, so now blog is nothing but a website. Okay, but information here will be in the form of articles. Okay, but this blog will be related to only one specific market, gardening or else cooking, like that. Okay, and the information will be in the form of article by article. For example, I am just putting my blog name as pressure cooker recipes only. Okay, pressure cooker recipes. This is my website name. Okay, and then once I click on next, it will ask me what is your blog address. That means it will come as, for example, I am just putting pressure cooker recipes or else Indian cooking recipes or else Indian healthy recipes.com, like that. Okay, if you want some blog address like that, you can just put, and I'm just putting pressure cook recipes, pressure cook. Okay, pressure cook recipes. Okay, very simple way. Okay, Once you put pressure cooker recipes, it shows the blog is the blog address is available, and click on save. Once you click on save, your blog is created. Immediately your blog is created. Now if you see on the screen, this is the blog. Pressure cooker recipes. Whatever article I write, I will be writing in this article. I will be writing in this blog itself. Okay, so basically here, to start a blog, it is not about technology, it is all about the content. Okay, now, okay, you have started a blog. The next thing is you have to write articles. You have to write articles, because in order to earn from your blog, okay, you have to write articles. Okay, that means in pressure cooker recipes, okay, you have to search for what are all the trending topics. Okay, and then you have to write articles on that one. For example, you can ask me how to find trending topics. Then what you can do is, there is a website which is called as answerthepublic.com. What it will give you is, it will give you what exactly people are searching for on Google. That means trending topic. Like BuzzSumo only, this is also a specific, this is also a tool, but this is very specific. This is very, very specific. That means, for example, I am just putting pressure cooker recipe. Okay, now I am selecting for India here. Now once I click on India and I click on select, just a second, India, and I click on search, what happens is, this Answer the Public will search throughout the globe, all the websites, Google search, all these things, and based on that, it will provide me what are all the trending topics regarding to pressure cooker recipes. Okay, for example, you can see here, okay, it has given me pressure cooker recipe with chicken, pressure cooker recipe with ground beef. This is most searched. Pressure cooker recipe with coconut milk. Okay, pressure cooker recipe with frozen chicken. Okay, previously I used to know only pressure cooker recipes, but this one will give me exact topics. Okay, exact topics. Pressure cooker recipe with corned beef. Okay, for example, if you want anything related to only, for example, let's say growing a money plant, you can just put growing a money plant. It will give you all the topics which is related to growing a money plant. Okay, for example, I'll just show you again. I'm just putting growing money plant. Okay, I'm just clicking on search. Once I click on search, now what it will do is, it will give me trending topics of growing a money plant. Okay, for example, my blog right now, I know only growing a money plant, but I want to exactly find what users are searching regarding to growing a money plant. Now you can see here, it is giving me how to grow a money plant growing a money plant at home. And then you can see growing Chinese money plant in water, how to grow money plant in water. Okay, so it is giving me questions related to, okay, what is the difference between BuzzSumo or Google Alerts. Okay, we'll discuss this one later on. Okay, so this is irrelevant right now. Okay, on this site. Okay, so basically they give you, BuzzSumo or Google Alerts will give you a general trending things. Okay, but this will give you the questions which is being asked. For example, if you see BuzzSumo, it will give you trending topics. Okay, but it will give you the articles which are all trending right now. Okay, but this one will give you exact topics. It will not give you the articles. Google Alerts also, it will send you the trending articles only, but this will give you the exact topic. For example, growing a money plant in water, growing a money plant in bottle, growing a money plant in soil. Okay, like that. Okay, this one exactly give you the topic. Okay, instead of giving you the articles, this will give you the exact trending topic on Google or else wherever it is. Okay, basically it's on Google. Okay, so your work is just simply taking up the topic and writing the article by following all our content writing principles. Just click on create a new post. Once you create a new post, it will ask you the title. Just paste our title here. Whatever title we have copied, whatever title you have written in the Grammarly, paste the title here. Okay, and then paste the article whatever you have written in the Hemingway, and then click on publish. Once you click on publish, your blog post is published. Now if you see your blog post is published. Your blog post is published, and yes, this is your blog post. Okay, so now you can ask me, okay, I have published the blog post. how people will come to my blog. Okay, and how I will learn how to put ads. Okay, first let us understand how to put ads. Okay, ads will be put up using a program which is called as Google AdSense. A program which is called as Google AdSense. Okay, this is the program. Earn money from website monetization. Okay, so what Google AdSense will do is Google AdSense will take ads from the businesses and it will put up on your blog. That means your blog is just an ad space. Okay, why I am asking you to start with Blogger is Blogger is a Google AdSense friendly platform, and you will see direct earnings here. You can integrate Google AdSense with just one click here. Okay, can you see earnings here? This is the Blogger backend. This is the Blogger backend. Click on earnings. You can just click on connect to Google AdSense. Once you connect to Google AdSense, ads will start showing on your website. Okay, but before that, there are some rules. What are all the rules? Let us see what are all the rules. Okay, just a second. Blogging. Pick up a WordPress or free blogger website. Pick up a market. Use answer the public. Start writing. The more you write, the more better it is. Okay, do SEO copywriting for marketing. I'll tell you what is the SEO copywriting later on. Earn from a blog. Sign up for Google AdSense. Go to Google AdSense website. Submit your website. It will take 1 week for approval, and then ads will show up. Okay, so basically before that you have some rules on Google AdSense. Okay, before applying for Google AdSense, I have not prepared a slide for that, but I will tell you what are all the rules. There are only 3 rules. The first rule is your website should be at least 1 month old. That means your blog should be at least 1 month old. It should be at least 1 month old. It should have at least 5 articles. It should have at least 5 articles with 250 words minimum. That means Google considers any article as an article if it has minimum 250 words. Okay, and it should not have any copyright violation. Copyright violation means you cannot copy paste any article from anywhere. Okay, that means, for example, growing a money plant, you cannot copy paste somewhere, and that is called as plagiarism. That is called as plagiarism, and you should not have any plagiarism articles, plagiarism content on your blog. Okay, so what is plagiarism? How to check it? There is a tool which is called as duplichecker.com. Once you write your article, you can post it here after Hemingway. After Hemingway, checking on Hemingway, you can just paste your article here. And once you paste your article here, okay, so you can see here, there is just a second, there will be it will come here. It is still loading. Okay, there will be an option which is called as check plagiarism. So what is plagiarism? Plagiarism means copying and pasting someone's content. You are copying and using someone's content on your blog. Okay, this is not allowed. Okay, let this load. In the meanwhile, we will discuss what are all the rules. So the first rule is your blog should be at least 1 month old. That means this blog today only I have started, right? So after 1 month only I am eligible for Google AdSense. Then only I can click on connect to AdSense. Okay, and before 1 month, by the time I am applying, I should have at least 5 articles which should have at least 250 words each, and there should be no copyright violations. That means once I click on check plagiarism here, you can see this tool will check every website on the World Wide Web, and it will show you whether your content is copy pasted or not. Now you can see here it shows 100% plagiarism because I have copy pasted, right? And it will show from where I have copied also. Can you see? This fellow seems to be copied from this fellow, or else this fellow seems to be copied from this fellow. We don't know that, but I have copied from this this jewel pie only. Okay, 1 month from first article or 5th last article. No, 1 month from starting of the website, starting of the blog. Okay, creation of the blog. Article you can write even 1 day. You can write 5 articles also. That's not a worry. Okay, so now you can see here it shows 100% plagiarism. Now you can ask me how much plagiarism is allowed. 10% of plagiarism is allowed. That means, for example, if you see quotations, they cannot change. And for example, if you see puja mantras, they can't change. So 10% of plagiarism is allowed as per Google rules. Okay. So now once you click on connect to AdSense, your blog will be connected to Google. It will be connected to Google AdSense, and then ads will start showing on your blogs. Okay, like this, ads will start showing. Okay, now you can ask me, okay, how ads will show? Okay, ads will be shown based on the user laptop history. That means yesterday I have searched for flight tickets. Okay, so that's why it is showing Indigo for me here. Okay, in the same place, if you open this website, if you have searched for shoes yesterday, shoes ads will show here. Okay, that's the reason if you see sometimes when you are searching for some product on Flipkart, and if you go to Times of India website, immediately Flipkart ads or Amazon ads will come on Times of India, and it will show exactly the products which you are searching, because based on your laptop history, the ads will be shown. So your work is nothing here. Your work is just writing articles. So I'll show you my AdSense backend. Just a second. I have 3 blogs running, and each blog generates almost all the 3 blogs generates almost. This is live. I am just showing you my Google AdSense account. Okay, this is live. 3 AdSense accounts, sorry, 3 blogs generates almost $130 to $150 for me per day. That means somewhere around 4,000 to 5,000 rupees per day my blogs will be generating for me. Okay, and per month I will be reaping somewhere around $3,000. It is a very if you will be able to reach, I'll tell you. Okay, you will be able to reach this point only once you put up some work. Okay, because I've reached this point after 6 years of work. Okay, so this will be in dollars only, this will not be in rupees. Okay, this will be in dollars only, this will not be in rupees. Okay, so now what happens is, I'll tell you. Okay, once you click on connect AdSense, Google will review your blog, and then it will see whether your blog is fit for ads or not. That means if you follow all those rules, obviously it will be fit. Okay, once the application is approved, Google will send you the application approval email, and then they will ask you to add your bank details. You can see this is you will get access to this Google AdSense backend. You can access with your Gmail ID itself. With your Gmail ID itself, you can just put Google AdSense and you can access it. And you can see there is payment options, and in payment options you will have payment methods. They will guide you. They will send you an email. They will guide you. For example, if you see here, there is manage payment methods. Okay, and this is my payment method. This is you can see I have added my payment option HDFC, and then I have added IFSC code, all these things. So every month 21st, what happens is every month 21st, whatever I have earned from these blogs, it will be transferred to my account. Okay, and you can see here it will be transferred to my account after converting it into rupees. Okay, based on 21st. Just a second. AdSense, just a second. I'll show you in my email itself. So I'll show you direct earnings, how much I am getting. Just a second. Yeah, so you can see Google AdSense recent payment. Okay, just a second. I'll show you exactly. Okay, you will get an email like this. Check your recent payments, earnings on June 21st, 2020. And then you will get an mail saying like this much has been credited. So just a second. I will show you. Yeah. So you can see here, it shows for one blog, I have got $123 something. And that is one of my clients' blog. And you can see here, it is coming from Google Asia Pacific. Just a second. It is coming from Google Asia Pacific, and it is coming as internet advertising revenue. And every month 21st, this will be converted into rupees, and automatically it will be sent to my bank account. Now you can ask me, okay, how I can increase earnings? How I can increase earnings? Okay, you told Google AdSense, and we have to write content. This is the content strategy, and you have told all these things. How we can increase earnings? You can increase earnings only if you increase number of articles. That means it is not like you write one article and then you can sit, okay, this is done, I'll earn. No, it is not like that. Keep on writing articles, because writing should become a passion. Writing should become a hobby. Content writing should become a hobby. Okay, keep on writing articles, because I've told you to write on Quora. I told you to on what basis Google AdSense pay exactly. Exact question. Very sorry, I missed it. Okay, now how Google AdSense will pay? Google AdSense will pay based on two criterias. The first one is revenue per impression. Second one is revenue per click. That means just for showing the ad, just for you, nobody need to click anything. Just for showing the ad on the blog, you will be paid. It is called as revenue per impression. That means if I am a business, I have given my ad to Google saying like, show my ad to these many people if they are searching my product. Okay, if they are searching Indigo flight, show this ad. I have given to Google. Just for showing, I will pay you this much. Okay, so just for showing the ad, blogger will get paid. It is like a hoarding. Okay, in a junction, you will have a hoarding space, right? Advertising space. Just for showing, you will pay the rent. Nobody will do any action. We don't know whether action is being performed also. Just for showing, you will get paid. Second mode of earning is through click. Okay, for example, if show my ad to 1,000 people, I will pay you this much. And if someone clicks, I'll pay you 100 rupees per click. Then if someone clicks, there will be some different amount. There will be no standard amount, because business will give ads to Google based on a bidding process. Okay, that is a different market. There will be no standard amount here. Okay, but if you ask me what is the standard amount, per 100 visits, you will get $10 approximately. Okay, for 100 people who come to your website, you will get 600 rupees. Okay, for 100 people, you will get 600 rupees. Okay, for example, pressure cooker recipe you have written. Okay, and 100 people and 10 people is coming here. You have written 10 articles. Okay, and 10 people is coming to each article. Then obviously 100 people will cover there. For example, 200 people, each article is getting 20 to 30 visits, or as 100 visits, each article is getting 100 visits. Okay, then 10 articles will generate 1,000 views. Okay, so basically, if you increase the number of articles, you will be reaping benefits from this market. This market is the top going market right now for content writers. Many content writers are wasting their skill, just not knowing where to put it. Okay, as I have told you, okay, the same article can be pasted on Quora also. I have asked you to answer a question on Quora, right? Same article. Okay, growing a money plant, search for growing a money plant on Quora. Same article, paste it there. From there also people will come to your blog. Okay, so this is how you have to interlink one to one, one to one, one to one. Okay, so are we clear with the blogging part? If I'm clear, just type yes, please. I'll go for next module. Okay, now just a second. I have 10 minutes of module. I'll finish it. Just 10 minutes of module. Okay. So now, okay, this is about blogging. Okay, I'm not discussing the blogging just because it is existing in the market. It is one of the top most thing in the market. Okay, top most earning model in the market. Okay, and it is a long term. If you start a blog today, as long as it exists in the market, you will be earning benefits. Because I have started some blogs in 2013. Now I don't update articles also. I don't write content also. But as long as this stay in Google, I will get earnings. Okay, any tried and tested ways to get more upwards. Okay, so yes, one tested way of getting more upwards is always write articles on Quora for the questions for which most of the people has answered. Okay, for which most of the people has answered. Don't answer for new questions. Okay, if you answer for new questions, that will not have more visibility. So you will not get more visibility. That is the first thing. And second thing is, if you follow all our content writing principles, obviously upwards depends on the user. If you write engaging content, obviously upwards depends on the user. Okay, apart from that, I don't have any magic. So please remember, I can bring you facts in the workshop. Okay, I can't bring the magics. Okay, So now the second way of earning is through clients. Through clients. Now, how to get clients? How to get content writing clients? You can ask me how to get content writing clients. Okay. So basically, content writing clients means, okay, someone has content writing requirement and they will outsource you the content writing requirement. They will outsource you the content writing requirement, saying like, I want an article on this one. For example, if you see, I have a content writer called, I have a content writer and this is her worksheet. This is her worksheet. Daily from the year 2018, I will give her articles like this, and she will write the article on the blog and she will publish it. Okay, and then we will do the remaining technical part and then we will publish it. Okay, so basically when she write an article, we will pay her per word basis. Per word basis. Okay, so if you can ask me how much per word is being charged, per, if you are going per word basis, okay, in the market the per word starts from somewhere around 3 rupees. 3 rupees per word to, even I have paid 50 rupees to 100 rupees per word also. The more expertise you become in the market, the more sample work you have, the more you get paid. Okay, that means the more you keep on writing, the more you gain experience, the more you get paid in this market. Okay, so I have just 10 minutes of module. I'll just cover it. Okay, and then I'll hold it there. Okay, so how to get clients? Okay, very simple. Okay, I'm saying this very simple because I'm going to show you from where I am getting clients, as well as from where I am from where I am recruiting content writers. Okay, I am not going to show you some platform which I have never tried. I am going to show you the platform which we are using daily, which is a lifeline for our business. The platform name is fiverr.com. It is a freelancing services platform, an amazing platform. Okay, so I'm going to show you how Fiverr platform works, as well as how to get clients immediately within next 10 days. How to get clients on Fiverr platform immediately, very immediately. Okay, how to get clients. Now let us understand what is this Fiverr platform. In Fiverr platform, freelancers will be recruited. That means a person who is recruited for a one particular task, for writing one particular article. Most of the clients whom I got is from Fiverr, as well as most of the freelancers whom I am recruiting is from Fiverr. But here, if you see, there is a option called writing and translation, and you can see there are a lot of things: article and blog post, translation, online language classes, proofreading and editing, product description, UX writing, grant writing, technical writing. So in order to succeed in Fiverr, you have to specifically say, I can write this particular type of content. That is the reason I have told you start of the day, decide what is your type of content, what you are writing, decide what is your market. There are no general writers, general content writers, because of this reason. Okay, so now what is Fiverr? Fiverr is basically a freelancing platform. Okay, and if you see here, they will, here I will write amazing website content or copy. Okay, amazing website content or copywriting. I will write killer articles personalized to your needs. If I like this particular fellow, I will just open his profile, his task. I will open his task and then I will just order it. I will just order it. Once I click on continue to checkout, I can pay it immediately. I can pay it immediately. Now you can see it is taking me to a payment gateway. So if I am a client, I can pay immediately. Once I pay this much amount, okay, what happens is total delivery time, it shows 5 days. If this fellow delivers me within 5 days, this amount will be credited to him. Same procedure. You have to put your NEFT details, all those things, same procedure. Okay, so now let us understand how to put our task on Fiverr so that client can come in and can order our task. Okay, so each and every task here is called as gig. It is called as a gig. You can sign up for Fiverr is free. You need not to pay a single penny for Google AdSense or Fiverr. Signing up for Fiverr is free. Once you sign up, it will ask you what are all skills, all those things are there. So some small form, just fill it up, and then you can go to your profile and you will have a small button called create a gig. Can you see here? Click on create a new gig. Once you click on create a new gig, it will ask you what you will do. What you will do. For example, I will be able to write, let's take, I will be able to write product description. That is my skill. I'm going to put a gig for product description. So what I will do, I will see what others has written. Okay, first I will do competitor research. Someone has written, I will write great Amazon product listing, all these things. Okay, title, because title is very important, right? Now it seems this title is a very attracting for me. Okay, because he has given, I will write a great Amazon product listing, SEO product description, all these things he has given. Okay, I will write professional SEO Amazon product listing, all these things. Okay, so by combining 2 to 3 titles, I will get a killer title. You can check the EMV as well. Okay, I will get a killer title. For example, I am just taking up this title, for example. Okay, as an example only I am taking, so don't copy paste any title. Refer 2 to 3 titles, someone titles, and write your title. Okay, write your title. Once you write your title, it will suggest you a category automatically. Writing and translation, product descriptions. Select the category, and then it will ask you for which, if it is based on the category which you select, this will be defined. Okay, if you write, if you select a translation, if you write blog post, based on the blog post category, it will ask you these criterias. Okay, if you are not sure about this criteria, you can check others profiles. They will have given some 3 plans: basic plan, standard plan, premium plan. Like this, they would have given 3 plans. You can check what they have written and how they are projecting their task. All these things you can you can check others profile, and then you can make your profile. For example, here it is asking me, select the platform for which you write product description. I am selecting Amazon. Which language? I am just selecting English. I'm just selecting English. Okay, and it asks me search tags. What is the search tag? Search tags is basically what people are searching in this search bar. In this search bar, what people are searching to search for your task. So you can just, for the content writing, just put content. Okay, it will just show content writing, all these things. Select up to 5 search terms. Okay, you can just content writing, or else you can just put writing. Can you see copywriting, content writing are coming up? Once you keep on writing, it will suggest you. Okay, you can just put up to 5 terms. Just click on save and continue. Once you click on save and continue, it will ask you what is the pricing which you are going to charge. Okay, in Fiverr you can put 3 packages. Okay, in Fiverr you can put, yes, I'll tell you as a fresher how to put how to get clients. I will tell you. Okay, I'll put. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, so now here what you can do is, when it selects for when it asks for your package. Okay, when you ask for your pricing, you can see these fellows and all has put 3 packages. Okay, you can put 3 packages. You can switch on 3 packages here, or else you can put only 1 package. In order to come up with a pricing, okay, you have to see how much others is pricing. Okay, how much others has given their pricing. Okay, for this particular task, how much others has given. Open 3 to 4 listings, check all their pricing, get an average, and then put your pricing. Okay, so it's not like if you put a lower pricing you will get a good client. No, it is not like that. I will tell you what is the exact criteria here for getting a client. Okay, I'll tell you that. Okay, for now I'm just putting this pricing. I'm just putting only 1 package, saying like basic package. You can put 3 packages also. Okay, it differs in terms of delivery time. For example, you can see here basic 4,000 rupees, 1 product description, 1 title, 5 bulletproof included, 450 words. And here it is 4 days delivery. Here it is 4 days delivery. Okay, and here it increases in terms of keyword, title, all those things. And then here it differs in terms of back and end fields, all those things. Okay, so basically uh, okay, just a second. Okay, if any one of you is leaving now, because I have almost like 10 minutes more session only. Okay, along with Q&A, I have 15 minutes of session. So if you are leaving, you can leave. You can just let me know and you can leave. We will send you the video recording. You can refer it. If you have any queries, you can get back to me so that I will be able to answer it. Okay, so not an issue. Okay, you if you have not if you are leaving now and if you have not submitted your email ID when I asked you to share in the chat box, just type your email ID, and if you have not shared it before, you can just type your email ID. You can leave. Okay, remaining people you can just follow. Okay, yeah, thank you. So now I'm just putting delivery time as 2 days, and I'm just putting 1 product description, title, all those things. I'm just selecting a random thing. Okay, So I'm just putting, I can include 400 product, 400 uh, words. And if you see focus keyword, we know what is focus keyword, what the subject is about. Okay, so how many times you will be repeating focus keywords, whether one, two times, two times, like that. And competitor research, if you are doing all these things, you can select. Okay, and based on the pricing, you can just put your pricing. It will be in dollars. You have to convert as USD to INR, and see how much $5 worth is and how much $6 worth is, $10 worth is, like that. And then you have to put it. For example, 736 rupees is $10. So I'm just putting $10. Okay, and if you have any extra deliveries, for example, if you see here, this fellow would have put up extra deliveries. Okay, for example, if someone wants additional words or else extra fastest delivery, you can charge them. I'll deliver in 1 day for $5. Like that, you can put additional packages. That means products like upselling. Okay, so just a second. Okay, just a second, please. I'm just putting $10. Okay, I'm just clicking on save and continue. Once I click on save and continue, very simple, it will ask you briefly describe your gig. Description means this is what is the description. Can you see? This fellow has written amazing description here. Order your listing now. Save time, save effort, save money, 5+ years experience, 24/7, persuasive copy, effective SEO, all these things. You can refer 3-4 people profiles and don't copy paste. Okay, get the ideas what they are writing in the description, and then write your description. Okay, and then just post it. I'm just copy pasting it. Okay, and then I'm clicking on save and continue. Once I click on save and continue, it will ask me whether you have any questions, okay, to ask for your client. Okay, that means what is the product, your product image, your product specification, as it is a product description. If it is an article writing, give me your topic, or else give me about your business, like that. If you don't have anything, you can click on save and continue, but you should ask only one question at least. So send me your product specifications, as it is a product description task. Okay, and I'm just clicking on add and save and continue. Once I click on save and continue, it will ask for a gig photo. Okay, that means this is the photo. Can you see? These thumbnails are the photos. Okay, basically you can download these images from Google also. First thing, okay, you can download from Google also. You can reuse it, or else you can design it yourself on PowerPoint presentation, like that, and you can upload it. Okay, because if you see these fellows and all, they have written like on the image itself, they have written Amazon listings that sell 5 figures monthly. Okay, all the attracting things and all. Because when I say content is all about image and then text also. Okay, so this is also a content which is grabbing attention. Okay, now you can see this fellow has written a powerful Amazon listing, like that, product listing made easy, like that. You can also prepare and you can upload one image here. Once you upload one image, click on save and continue. Once you click on save and continue, your gig is ready to publish. Okay, so if you are a content writer, Fiverr will ask you to take a small English test. Okay, you can take it very easy. You can take it, and once you finish the test, you can just click on publish a gig. Once the gig is published, your gig will be published to Fiverr. Okay, that means when someone, now can you see, these are all my gigs. Okay, I will write top quality articles. I will I will write you converting sales and ad emails, all these things. These are all my gigs. So once it is published, you can see when someone searches for Amazon product description, all these things, your gig will come here. Okay, and they can open, if they like your gig, they can open it and they can order it. Okay, but here now, if you see, I'll show you my seller dashboard. This is my seller dashboard. Okay, and we are very active on Fiverr. Okay, and this is our earnings for past one month, in this month, for past 20 days, and we have 3 active orders pending. Now if you see how you can, someone has asked me right now, there are experienced people and all, how I will get client? With the techniques which I suggest you, if you follow, I'll make sure you will get a client within next 10 days. What are all the techniques? Okay, first thing, the technique is basically frequency and consistency. Okay, that means, okay, let us understand how Fiverr is operating, Fiverr is working. If you see here, this fellow has 5 rating, okay, and 626 reviews. Fiverr don't allow fake reviews. Fever don't allow fake reviews. A person who has ordered only, they can leave a review. Okay, similarly, if you see below, okay, this fellow has 1K plus reviews, but he is coming below. This fellow is coming on top. He is 387 rupees. He is also 387 rupees. Okay, this fellow has 1K plus review. This fellow 4.9 rating. He is 51 reviews only, but he is coming on top. Now, if you see below, okay, so if you see 5 rating, 6 rating, 6 reviews only. Okay, and someone has 5 rating, 23, 101 reviews. He is coming below. Okay, and if you go down, there will be people who don't have reviews also. Okay, then now how people will order on Fever is, they will order based on the top profiles which is coming on top results only. They will not go down. They'll just order what comes on the top. Okay, now how to stay on top with Fever? Fever profiles will come on top based on the activity on the profile. That means this fellow has been very recently active. This fellow has been next active. This fellow has been next active. Active means they were online. They were using Fever website before some time. Now, for example, I am just reloading the same page. If you see, this one come back. This one has come back. Okay, and this one went back. Okay, and this one has come before. This one, new one has come before this, because this fellow has been active very recently, just now. Okay, so what I suggest is install a Fever app. Okay, and then be active on the Fever website. That means be active means log in frequently, daily almost. Okay, log in daily whenever possible. You are logging into your social media, all those things, right? Whenever possible, log in into Fever and just go to your gigs. Okay, and click on edit a gig. And edit something, some text, edit some pricing, edit something. Okay, and then update it. So what Fever will think is, okay, this fellow is very active, so let's put it on the top. So your profile will be coming on the top for sure. Okay, so now here what happens is, why Fever has this type of algorithm is, because, for example, someone has been active before 1 year and he has a lot of reviews. He is not active on Fever right now, and someone is seeing reviews and they are ordering. That fellow is not active. So you can see when a client is ordering, they have to pay then and there itself. Okay, so once client pays, and that fellow will not be active, and he will not be able to take up the project. So what happens is, Fever will fall into some problem. So that is the reason here it will be displayed based on the activity on the profile. Once you have activity on the profile, reviews don't matter. Okay, because reviews don't matter because there is something which is called as response rate. That means your clients will be sending you messages like this. If they have any queries, reply them within at least 1 hour. Your response rate will be 100%. Delivery should be 100% on time. Order completion should be 100% on time. Once this is 100% on time, everything, okay. So it will take, initially it might take, if you are very active, it will take 10 to 15 days or else at most of 1 month to get at least one project. Okay, later on you will once you are doing one project, take up one more project, like that, keep on increasing your project. Obviously you will be able to get from this. Okay, so whatever happens, if I get a gig and I get somewhere or unable to fulfill the commitment, as I am starting, I may not feel 100% sure that I can do it, and I get somewhere or unable to fulfill the commitment 100%, yes, then you have to commit only what you can do. Okay, commit only what you can do, otherwise don't go with Fever itself. Okay, and that's what I am saying. Unless you are ready as a content writer, don't go for earnings part. Don't go for Fever. At least blog is in your hands. Okay, don't go for clients unless you are clear. Now what happens if I get a gig, okay, and you get somewhere? Okay, how do you know if you are ready or not? If you are writing a very good content and if you are feeling people are engaging on Quora, all these things, okay, I'll tell you how you will know you will ready or not. Okay, I'll tell you exactly. Let me complete this one. Now, for example, let's take you get somewhere after taking up a gig. What happens is client will escalate. Okay, then it is up to you and the client to solve the issue and then to get your payment. Okay, so that's the reason, even if you are committing 1 month of deadline, also commit it. it is well and good. Okay, I'll tell you how I know if I am ready or not. I'll tell you now. Okay, first let me complete this one. Okay, so that's how Fever operates. You can ask me, okay, apart from Fever, what are all the other platforms? Apart from Fever, right now there are no platforms which is helping content writers to get projects. There are many other platforms which you have heard or else which you have tried. Okay, but apart from Fever, I don't suggest any other platform. Okay, so that's what I have given you here. Okay, so just a second. That's what I have given you here. Okay, step number 6, selling a service. Go to fiverr.com, create your profile, create as many gigs as possible. Okay, create many gigs. Don't create only one task and sit and wait. Okay, create as many gigs as possible for content writing, all these things. Okay, all these things you can just writing and translation as well as article writing, all these things you can create number of gigs, so that on any gig you will get a order. Okay, so that's what is step number 6. And step number 7, I have discussed blogging. Okay, and sign up for Google AdSense, and Google AdSense we have discussed, and we have discussed this one. Okay, so yeah, so I am towards the end now. Okay, so let me hold up here. Okay, because we have seen blogging as well as we have seen Fever. Okay, we have seen all these things. So let me hold up here. Okay, so now two things would have happened. Okay, first thing is, okay, I would have given you exact inputs what you require, and some of you would have different market which you want me to address. If you have any queries left out, or if you want me to address any particular market, you can let me know here. I'll take up a query session as well as one-to-one discussion session. You can let me know in the chat box. Okay, and I'll answer it one by one. Okay, I don't want any query to be unanswered. Okay, but if you ask me whether this is the content writing market, yes, this is what is the content writing market going on. Okay, you need to address this to the presenter. No, I don't understand what is the query. How can we deliver the projects? So generally projects will be delivered through emails only. Content writing projects will be delivered through email only. Okay, once you send the email, the client will have an option for project completion button. Once you click it, you will get the payment. Okay, so you need to address this to the presenter. I don't understand the query. Please advise like what kind of content is trending on Fiverr. Just a second, I'll address all the queries. If anyone is in urgency to leave, okay, I'll just share you my contact details. You can make a note down of it. Okay, and you can leave for now. If you have any queries, or else if you don't know, if you feel like I didn't cover anything, okay, you can just let me know. Okay, and I'll take a session. I'll take a one-to-one query session as well later on also if you need it, and I'll address it as well. If you have any future queries, you can just let me know. I'll be your point of contact, and I'll be able to solve any query. Okay, so my name is Jay. Just a second, I'm just typing in the chat box. You can just make a note of it and you can leave, and I'll have a query session. Okay, I'll have a query session, and people who has time, they can I request, if you have time, kindly stay, because one person query might help you. Any person query might help you. My name is Jay.